I sleep too much, but I told you I had worked all day and I dreamed too much. But I told you I was thirsty and I lied through my teeth because I'm worn out in the first place. So please excuse my love for all these excuses. Love is a dangerous game, but not at all what I should play. I told you I'd stay with it, but so what? I forfeited anyway. Your questions stay the same, and my answer's still no different. Can't tell you why I'm late, but so what? You forget it anyway. I'm warm, but you grow colder. Well, I slow, but you go forward. I know that you feel cornered by all of my helpless excuses. Cause I sleep too much, but I told you I had worked all day and I dreamed too much. But I told you I was thirsty and I lied through my teeth because I'm worn out in the first place. So please excuse my love for all these excuses. It's been a burden on me, a burden on me. Well, how long can I stay busy doing things that you can't see? Going round and round, it makes me dizzy. I'm warm, but you grow colder. I slow, but you go forward. I know that you feel cornered by all of my helpless excuses. Well, all those empty promises, the ones that I can't keep, it makes no difference to me. It makes no difference to me. But don't think I'll be around when the water gets too deep. It makes no difference to me. It makes no difference to me. Cause I sleep too much, but I told you I worked all day and I dreamed too much. But I told you I was thirsty and I lied through my teeth because I'm worn out in the first place. So please excuse my love for all these excuses. I sleep too much and I dream too much, and I lie through my teeth because all these excuses, love, well, all these excuses, love.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the A-Gap Podcast. And now, your host, Colby.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the A-Gap Podcast. Today is November 15th. We're coming to you, as always, on Tuesday. As you can already probably tell, my voice is a little hoarse. Was at the Niners game this weekend. That's my horse impression.
Really
It's
threw you
almost
up there.
kind
I
of like
like
a
it.
horse pirate. I like it. Tom, you were also at the game, but you're not as hoarse. Why is that?
Well, it's because I'm not a Niners fan, first off.
But I do want to point out that I was in the club level and I was cheering more for your team than some of your own fans out there, dude.
Dude, the club is bad. They're like, I don't want to say they're bad fans because they give the team a lot of money, but they're just like rich corporate guys who aren't super into it. I mean,
or old people. There was a lot of old people in the club area.
That too.
It was cool. Yeah. We were right by the divider between the, the peasants and then the wealthy people. And we were on the wealthy people side. We definitely felt like, we did not belong over there. But it was pretty fun. You could definitely tell the crowd on the right side was a lot more rowdy.
That's fun. Yeah, dude. It was a hell of a game. Niners got the dub. We'll talk about that in quite a little bit. But yeah, great game for the Niners. Super fun. True Grit is back in the chat. What is up, fellas? It's been a while, he said. Kevin Brobin, who was one of the boys with me at the game, said, go Niners. So let's go, boys. We got some lads in the chat. The Kings are on national television. Shout out. Let's go, baby. Who would have thunk it? Got first live game since
the best team in Northern California, you mean?
Oh, in California, I think maybe, except Clippers. Except maybe the Clippers
lost tonight though. Yeah. So if the things go well tonight, then yeah.
Hell yeah. But we're not here to talk about basketball. We're here to talk about football. So, boys.
No, that's right. Talk to me in a couple weeks about basketball, boys. Talk to me in a couple weeks. We're excited right now.
Yeah,
We're excited right now. Talk to me in a couple weeks about basketball, boys.
We'll see.
I appreciate you letting us have this, John. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Let us have it. We did beat you guys, do want to say, on Sunday, but we're not going to boast. You guys still have beaten us 2-1. I think we only play one more time this season, so we could only go 500. Too. Yeah.
And at the end of the day, Colby, you are entirely right. Every game counts. So
every game counts, baby.
I got nothing to say. All I will say is I will talk to you in a couple weeks about basketball.
Deal. Sounds like a plan. Kevin Brobin said we were honking hats on Chargers fans in front of us. They never stood a chance. There were these two guys in front of us with beanies on. And it was obviously the Chargers got off to an early lead and they booped Will's hat, I think. They kind of flicked his hat down, kind of like a little playful little bap on the bill. And it was like, hey, whoa. If you boot me on Will was like, if you boot me on the nose, we're going to fucking fight, basically. Yeah. And so then it was like, all right, next time the Niners score, we're going to fucking honk the shit out of your guys' beanies. And so then the entire night, as the Niners made the comeback, we just started honking the fuck out of these guys. And I think they were pretty over it by the end of the fourth quarter. But you know what? That's what you get. If you're going to fuck with people, you got to be able to take it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, dude. Especially in an away stadium, you're a stranger in an unholy land out there. You gotta mind your P's and Q's.
Exactly.
Well, lest we forget, I mean, we all have, going into enemy territory experience, maybe with baseball, but it is there. You got to play the game. And if you don't start, none won't be none. But if you go looking for it, somebody will happily oblige you. And I think they picked the wrong crew because you guys will definitely happily oblige with some of the fuckery. If they want to play those kind of games. So I'm glad you guys let them have it though. Some people shy away. I'm glad you guys leaned into it.
Oh no. And it was friendly banter. We did kind of make friends with them, but then in the beginning of the fourth quarter, I kind of looked at the guys in our row and I was like, all right, guys, fuck them. This is over now. We need to fucking win. Let's be fans now. We're not friends with them anymore. But yeah, they were good guys. So
I have a question,
shout out
Colby.
to them. Yeah.
When did the Niners fans adopt the 300 after every first down?
They've been doing that, I think. Matt might be able to correct me, but I think since Levi's, right?
Yeah. I don't know if they were doing that before then, but as long as Levi's has existed, they've been doing it.
I wonder what it's a 300 thing. Obviously, it took me a second. I was like, what?
I don't really know exactly what it is. I think it's like a Spartans thing. Don't know where it fits in, but I've noticed it a lot more since 2019.
Yeah, it's definitely
all in.
Yeah, it's a recent thing, and yeah, I'm with Matt. I don't know the origin of it, but I mean, a 49er is a minor. Maybe you're hitting a fucking pickaxe or some shit. I don't know. I think it's just a cool.
We all know in the Gold Rush, they were just going every swing. It's well documented.
Yeah, I think they're saying, "Gosh, gee willikers" every time.
Oh, Doc
geez.
Oh, God.
No price Baker.
No nuggets today.
So it definitely carries back from Candlestick.
Wow,
It
really?
started in Candlestick. They would I don't even know what it was, but it was a lot of fans are hypothesizing it was because they used to show that scene at the beginning of the second half. And so then fans just adopted the chant after first downs. And then when they got to Levi Stadium, they tried to do the like Prospector Sam Yahoo or whatever. And fans were like, no, this is fucking stupid. And so they just kept the chant. So there's the lore.
It sounds badass, I will say.
It is cool.
It feels a little out of character, you know?
Yeah, it's super out of character, but it fucking sounds cool. So we just kept it.
I will say that was being a primetime game. I've been to Levi's, never for I've been to a day game at the Niners. I've been to like Pac-12 championships. That stadium was packed. That is by far,
Very cool.
It looked like a sellout. It was
when I walked in,
top to bottom.
We didn't know how to get to our seats, so I kind of walked in the main row, right, like trying to get into the little club level. But like we heard just the kickoff, and it was seriously the loudest stadium I've ever been in. And I'm like, this is a fucking regular season game.
Yeah.
Like I was like looking around like, what the fuck? It was so fucking loud. And then the Chargers scored on the first drive, and then everyone got a lot quieter. But that right before that all happened, it was the loudest I've ever heard a stadium for sure.
Hey Tom, were you dressed in Eagles garb? How were you?
Yeah, I wore my
situation
Jason
there?
Kelsey jersey. I wore my Eagles hat, dude. I supported the colors the whole way through. I got about 4 people walk up to me and said, "Go Birds, go Birds." I also there was this one guy that was obviously wasted trying to look cool in front of some chicks he was walking to the stadium with, who just said, "Oh, Philly, oh, Philly cheese, cream cheese." And I was like, yeah, man, fucking, you know, like Eagles 8-0, baby. Eagles, I'm like, Eagles, go Birds, dude. Just kind of hit him with an 8-0, you know. Oh, we beat you. And it's like, all right, man, well, 8-0, let's go, you know, like, and there's just like, it was funny. He was wasted, but yeah, then it's like obviously he had no better joke while he was walking the stadium with his friends, because even when I'm like probably 30 people away from him, and I just hear,
what'd you say? Oh, you're cutting out. I can't hear you.
Philly cheese. He just yelled Philly cheese from fucking miles away.
No, this
like,
guy.
yeah, man. Yeah.
He's back.
Cool, dude. Really got nothing better to talk to your friends about. All right, man. Cool. So, but yeah, then the other funny moment was we're like right about to go through security, and I find myself standing next to a guy decked out in Dolphins gear. And I'm like, and then also I started having this conversation with this guy decked out in Dolphins gear, and he's like, "Oh, we're the best team. We're the best team in the NFL right now, Dolphins." And he's like, "Oh yeah, Jalen and Tua, Alabama guys." And then while I'm having this conversation, I call him a sleeper cell. I'm like, "What are you doing, man?" He's like, "Oh, I don't even like the Niners." And I'm like, "Why are you here?" And then right as I say that, there's a guy in the back row that goes, "Raiders!" And Drew turns around and yells back, "Raiders!" It was a clusterfuck, dude. It was all over the place.
We just had a bunch
Very
of
much
fans
our
from
group.
everyone. Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Hey,
dude.
you know, I'm down. I saw a lot of red. We were actually kind of surrounded by Chargers fans too. Like we were down
There's a
low.
lot of Chargers fans there.
Yeah, a lot more than I had expected. If I'll be honest, I didn't know they really existed.
Probably the same amount that would be at a Chargers home game.
Yeah, seriously,
Probably.
maybe more. Honestly, yeah, maybe more. But yeah, dude, it was an absolute blast. Let's address some things in the chat. Phil Gang said he's coming out of hiding. Fuck the Cowboys. Christian Watson, stay healthy. Dak is done. Cooper Rush for president, says Phil Gang.
Getting cocky. All right.
Yeah,
Wow, love it.
All right.
Win one game.
Win one game,
All right.
your quarterback says we're not dead, and all of a sudden you're back. All right. We'll
I
see.
love the Cowboys infighting though. Give me more of that. You know, I'll be the first one to donate to Cooper Rush's campaign just to stir the shit.
So I will be honest, after I was traveling quite a bit this weekend getting ready for the game, did Dak get hurt? Or did they bench
I
him?
don't think so.
No?
I don't think
Okay.
so.
I'm just
They
curious.
just lost the Packers.
They just lost. All right, that's fair. That's fair. Young Lung says Christian McCafferty. I don't know if I understand that one, but I like it. Let's go CMC. Won us the game. Fail Gang, we did it. Nah.
Did you see Mike McCarthy spike his headset when they blew it in overtime?
Yeah,
He wanted that
really?
one badly. They
So
should have won the
bad.
game.
Revenge game.
100%. Yeah.
He just did the old.
It's almost like looking at
spike,
Carson
yeah.
Wentz smiling on the sideline as the Commanders beat the Eagles on Monday night. That was the opposite emotion.
Yeah. All right, well, fuck it, boys. Let's just get on into it. Studs and duds, huh? Who wants to start us off?
I'll do it.
All right, let's hear it, Matt.
Do it.
What do you got?
Stud was from the game of the year. Justin Jefferson had 10 receptions for 193 yards and a tutty, but he had the catch of the year, and arguably, you could say that's one of the greatest catches of all time.
Yeah,
on a
that was
4th
so
and
sick.
18
Absolutely.
prayer between two defenders. He reaches up with one hand, somehow pulls it down with the defender all over him, gets the first down, and that game just was the most wild ending you could ever see. And we could talk about it a little bit, but Justin Jefferson showed that he is by far the best receiver in the NFL. In my opinion, by far. There's a couple in contention there, but that man is a god.
Yeah, he is absolutely legit. And I think it obviously is a bummer that Cooper Kupp got hurt, because it would have been fun to see those guys kind of go back and forth all season. And Tyreek now too, right? Like those
Tyreek
guys
has the most yards.
Yeah, he has the most yards. Let's see, Triple Crown's what? Yards, tutties, and receptions?
Receptions, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Tyreek's going to have to get a few more tutties if he wants the Triple Crown. But yeah, Justin Jefferson is playing at an insane level right now.
Yeah. Phil Gang says not as good as the David Tyree helmet catch in the Super Bowl. True. But
that's in the Super Bowl. That's all time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This was a very clutch catch. Kirk Cousins just threw it up. Saw the Bills defender, forget his name, apologize, but he was like, in the post game, he's like, just bat the fucking ball down, man. Just bat it down. And he should have. Like, honestly, the Bills would have won the game if the guy just batted it down.
Yeah.
Right, rather than trying to make a play on it.
Odell's catch is
less iconic than Odell.
Yeah.
Less iconic, yeah.
Odell was by
he can turn
himself,
into
too.
that.
That's like behind his head, one-handed, just disgusting. And also, lest we forget, in that game, Stephon Diggs had a sick one-handed grab as well. There was a bunch of sick like, this was a great game top down. I agree. It's game of the year for sure. At least up till now. But that might be catch of the year candidate, definitely. And then, I mean, one of the best I've seen ever.
Yeah.
So I
gotta just to rip it away with one hand going down. Just
unreal. This is
it
our
all
Rams
has to go
Chiefs
right.
of the year, right? This is our game. I think it's probably already signed, sealed, delivered here. There's no way.
Oh man.
I don't know
Game
how
of the
football.
year.
If we get a better game, then it's gonna be. My mind can't even comprehend a better game than that in a regular season.
It'll just be another shootout, right? Because I mean, this was in a way kind of a shootout, but I mean, here, let me pull up.
The Bills controlled the game for a lot of it. It seemed like the Bills were going to beat them by multiple scores, and all of a sudden, Minnesota just creeps back, and then at the end there, they almost blow it. They have a goal line stand that's incredible. I mean, Dalvin Cook dropped an easy tutty, but
they didn't get the QB sneak right.
They didn't get the QB sneak, which that was very close. I mean, that was like 3 inches from crossing the plane. But you know, that was one of those where whichever way they called it, it was not going to be overturned because there just wasn't enough evidence.
There's no evidence.
Exactly.
And then all of a sudden, we're like, the announcers are like, well, let's not sleep on this. This is a tough position for the Bills here.
You're on the
take a safety, and they're on the half-yard line. And then all of a sudden, we got a fumble. It's pandemonium. The Vikings are on top of it in the end zone, and we're like, "What the hell just happened?"
Let's knock out one of my duds really quick. Josh Allen, right? Obviously, not getting the snap right. You could blame that on the center. That totally could be a bad center to quarterback snap and one of the most crucial moments in the entire game. But Josh Allen, obviously, there was some boneheaded plays out there. Let's just say in what was supposed to be a game that they could totally win. We all agree, right? If he plays a little bit better, right in the right moments, Bills win that game.
Definitely.
So. Definitely unfortunate. My guy Josh Allen here is gonna have to figure it out, and I think that a lot of the media continues to say it, but this Bills team can't just be the Josh Allen show. There's got to be some other pieces that kind of help them get there, because right now it just feels like Josh Allen says, "Okay, we're down. Let me put the team on my back. Let me do everything," and then now we're seeing what happens when the pressure's on.
Well, he ran it down the field in OT. It was like, oh shit, is this guy just gonna run 100 yards and just win it for them?
It was nuts. He was plowing through guys too.
The old Justin Fields method. Okay.
Right?
Yeah, dude, he's an absolute beast.
But he's thrown a lot of picks in the red zone and in the end zone.
The most, right?
Yeah,
the most picks in the end zone this season.
I forget where it was, but he did it against the Vikings. He threw a what was it? It was a red zone pick.
It was the game to end it, or the game ender was.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they're driving down the field.
It was a pretty fucking terrible interception too.
Yeah,
like that was not
terrible pass.
I don't even know what he was thinking. Yeah,
he had one prior too, didn't he? He had a pretty bad one earlier in the game as well, where I think he was getting hit and just kind of throws it right to the defender. So it was 2 bad interceptions for sure.
Yeah,
but But I mean, Kirk on the other side has a similar day at the office.
Kirk wasn't great.
No, it's very similar numbers. God, what a great game. Just what a great game.
It was just a slugfest at the end. Yeah. Just completely unexpected how everything went down.
Oh, totally.
I mean, you had several people like Dalvin Cook was probably thinking for a while, I just blew the game because I dropped in study. You had a Bills defender thinking that he blew the game, but then he got bailed out. You had Bills on up on the benches, like, let's go, and they had the goal line.
We fucking did it.
And then a minute later, Josh Allen fumbles the snap. Ugh. And everyone's like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah.
Dude, what a roller coaster of emotions.
Wild game. Oh shit, boys. We have a hot take alert in the chat.
What do you got?
Phil Gank Wilson says Josh Allen is the Brett Favre of this era. Josh Allen, unlike Brett Favre, will never win a Super Bowl.
Ooh.
Wow.
Will Josh Allen expose himself to females?
Yeah. He also said, P.S. Brett Favre is a piece of shit. So, yeah. Will he disenfranchise the poor and steal money from them as well?
Yeah, exactly. Have we seen that yet? You know, I'm trying to compare him to Brett Favre. You know, there's a couple qualifications.
Hey, you got to separate the art from the artist, okay? Don, all right.
What was I felt like it was just a YouTube video, but the one where it was just Brett Favre jeans that just had the crotch. There was no crotch in these jeans, and it was like an ad that Brett Favre had like Wrangler jeans with no crotch, so his dick's always hanging out.
That's fucking great. That's fucking great.
These days. He's a piece of shit.
Yeah, he's terrible.
Be fair, I love Letterkenny. I love Letterkenny. My wife, as I'm saying, to be fair in the background. To be fair, I think Josh Allen needs some running backs, man. Like, he needs a run game, and I think that we've seen him make huge throws. It's like, I understand there's this regression awkwardly at times, but it's like when that regression happens, you need to have other people who can step up, and they don't have that running element about their game right now that's any sort of exciting. And Josh can kind of do it on his own, and we've seen him have flashes of that, but he can't do that all the time and have it be successful.
What are you talking about? Devin Singletary had 2 touchdowns and a fumble, but 2 touchdowns
and a fumble.
Yeah, guy barely ever gets double-digit points, ignored and unrequested, but for Tommy goes off.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course.
Whenever I start him, yeah, he's gonna.
That's what I'm saying.
But John, you're right. They don't have a run game that they can ride.
Exactly.
Like, they don't have Dalvin Cook back there that they can give the ball to 20 times a game. And Alexander Madison, they have Dalvin Cook not Dalvin Cook. They have James Cook and Devin Singletary.
Yep.
They're both smaller backs that are better, like receiving, like third down backs than
100%. Well, they were in on all those running backs. They didn't get any of them in the trade deadline. They were trying.
Yeah. I kind of agree on he's a little Favre-esque. He's a gunslinger. He's got a huge arm. He isn't afraid to try to get into tight spaces, but I don't know if they'll never win a Super Bowl. I mean, they're pretty
all
damn
these guys
good.
grew up watching Favre,
and he's young.
They grew up watching Favre and how he plays anyway. I mean, Taylor Heineke was just talking about it today on the McAfee show. Like, all these era quarterbacks that we have, they have an element of that Favre. Like, they don't give a fuck. They're gonna throw it. And that's exactly how he was. We're talking about the player. We're not talking about the man, Brett Favre, which you can dissect on your own time, and we will. You know, you got to separate the gunslinger who leads the league in interceptions from the piece of shit who steals money from the poor.
Dick slinger.
From the dick slinger, exactly.
Exactly. But no, it's like these guys grew up watching that dude play and watching a lot of the other gunslingers play, and they're going to have that element to their game. But I think that he needs the run game, and I still think that he can go win a Super Bowl. I think they've got a great team in Buffalo. They can go win one. I think he'll win one with Buffalo.
Kind of like MLB, where hitters are more okay with striking out a ton if they hit enough home runs or have a high enough slugging. Like, quarterbacks they'll take the turnovers if they're charging down the field most of the time. They're not punting that much, rather than being like Alex Smith taking care of the
cautious.
ball.
Yeah,
they'd rather like be splashy and turn the ball over if they have to. But
when you think you can score 40 points a game, then you're probably more likely to let it rip.
But if you're also doing that in a
gunslinger.
smart way, like you said, if you're almost doing it like a punt scenario, right? Where I know that I'm going to throw this ball fucking 60 yards downfield. And if it gets intercepted, well, at least they're not in our territory. Like, fuck it. I'm going to let it
Classic
ride.
Tom Brady.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to let it ride. I don't care. Because and especially on the Bills side of the ball, he's got one of the best defense in the league. So he can just go ahead and go up, huck the ball. If he throws a turnover, whatever. He was hitting home runs earlier. A little bit of a slump right now. He was hitting home runs earlier though, and it's on tape. So, yeah, I think you can see the Favre connection, I guess, in probably a bunch of quarterbacks that play in this league right now. But I think that Allen will go get a ring just based off of great defense, has the tools around him, needs the running game, but that's seeming to be like a 5th round draft pick away, and then you find these dope running backs. So we'll see.
Real quick, just to rub it in for Fail Gank, how many more Super Bowls? You think Josh Allen is going to win more Super Bowls than Aaron Rodgers when it's all said and done?
Hey, let's go.
Probably.
Let's go.
I'll give it to him. I'll give him 2. I'll say 2.
Seems right.
Definitely seems right.
I'll say 2.
Phil Gang says nope. Nope.
That's
That's it. Simple. Nope. Well, yeah, I think, I don't need to give my take.
Keep moving
I think,
from that game. Yeah, dude. Keep moving, dude.
Exactly. All right. I'm
going
going to
to
give my
game
stud.
for hours.
Yeah, it was a great fucking game. Hopefully we get another one just like it, either in the season or in the playoffs. That would be incredible.
The good news is that was the game we're talking about, because everything else was kind of fucking boring if I don't say so myself. So we got it out.
Yeah.
It's time to put some respect on the Minnesota Vikings.
Absolutely.
Yes,
I agree.
Goal fuck.
Their skull fuck. You don't even know he said that.
I didn't even mean to do that. Yeah.
Skull fuck.
Skull fuck.
Oh shit. All right, I'm gonna move on. One of my studs is a guy that maybe we need to put a little respect on this guy's name. Christian Kirk had 12 targets for 9 receptions, 105 yards, 2 touchdowns. I looked it up in fantasy. Christian Kirk is the 7th ranked receiver in fantasy points this year. I don't think I knew that. And so I just want to say he got overpaid, but did he get overpaid? He's obviously producing for this team. They're not winning a shit ton, but good for him. I don't know. Went out, got paid, and he's actually giving the results.
We all laughed.
We did.
Yeah. We all laughed. He set the market. We're like, wow, there's no way Christian Kirk just set the market, but he's kind of, it looks like he's playing on a contract year where he's trying to go get paid, but good for him. That's all I got to say really about his performance.
All us assholes talk so much shit after he signed that contract that he feels like he probably should.
Yeah.
But also,
noise.
I want to point out, we all thought he was a good receiver before he signed the contract.
Definitely.
We all actually had a pretty high opinion of him. It's just, our value meter really took a hit when we saw
He
the
got
price
paid
tag,
like a top 5 receiver, and I think that left us all just like, oh?
Yeah. Ooh.
And
Exactly.
I don't think we all thought that he was going to be like a true number 1 either, because he wasn't the true number 1 in Arizona. He was just the guy that got behind the defense.
Yeah. And unfortunately for him now, it's like, well, yeah, he's just playing up to his contract.
Yeah.
Like, imagine if he got paid
exactly.
like $8 million a year, we'd be like, this guy is like the best value in football right now.
Great value. Great value. So yeah,
but good for him.
I'm
Good
just
for
saying,
him.
kudos for him. And like, hey, kudos to the Jags. Like, you paid him and he's giving you what you wanted. That could have been another like, classic Jags overpaying a guy who's underperforming, but I don't know. Seems like they got a good one on their roster. So way to go, Christian Kirk. 2 thumbs up from me.
And Calvin Ridley next year, look out.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
oh my God, I keep forgetting.
Passing attack.
ETN in the backfield.
Yeah.
They just got to get
Ingram,
their defense dialed in.
Reeling in TDs,
Yep.
I'm still like in the, I don't know why they got rid of Chenault boat, but maybe he's just not that good. I don't know.
He has his plays, right? We saw that this week. He finally had a play.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh, fuck, I dropped that guy fucking 6 weeks ago. I shouldn't have done that. No, you made the right choice.
Should have done that. So,
yeah. It's just one play. One play.
Yeah,
guys.
exactly.
That's me with Terrace Marshall. Love that
I
guy.
know that is.
Oh,
the guy from the Panthers?
On the Panthers, yeah. LSU, 2nd round pick. Ignored unrequested. Drafted him in Dynasty. Stashed him all year. Dropped him. Now he's starting to pop off, but it's
Yeah,
fine.
of course. That's how it
It's
goes,
fine.
dude.
That's a toolsy receiver right there. That's why Laviska Chenault's not getting time.
Oh, okay. Okay.
They
All right.
love him more. They love you more when you ignore them, Matt. You know, that's how it works.
That's just how it works.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta nag them sometimes, you know.
It's bad fantasy karma. You drop them,
And they pop off.
They pop off. Speaking
How it
of
goes.
I was just gonna say.
that, speaking
Hit
of
it.
guy that gets dropped a lot and then gets picked up and pops
Oh
off.
boy.
Tom,
We
you
got-
want to tell us about him?
Is this Justin Fields time?
That
dude?
is
Yeah.
correct. That is correct.
Strawberry
Yeah.
Fields forever,
how
dude.
did, how
Of
did you
course,
not see
dude.
that coming?
Oh, he was my guy last week too. I thought we all have agreed that he is just, the best fantasy quarterback in the history of fantasy football, and so it's not a surprise anymore because he puts up 40 fucking fantasy points 2 weeks in a row, dude. Both in losing efforts, but he just finds a way. He's now up to 4th in the NFL in just total rushing yards. The guy is going for the most
Wow.
rushing yards in the entire season, and he's on pace, even with his slow start, to break the NFL single season rushing record. There's some weird stat I saw with if he continues on this path the last 3 games, then he will literally break NFL records for most rushing yards in a season.
No
he continues on this pace.
way.
He has
Some crazy shit like that.
749.
He's
Holy
at-
shit.
Yeah.
So definitely for a quarterback, I would say.
I would say
Number
holy
one.
shit.
What's the record? 2105 or something like that?
There was something
So if he kept getting like 150 yards
Yeah.
a game.
150 yards a game.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's the thing is he's averaging, in that ballpark, which is obviously not going to sustain. There's no way he's going to keep playing like this every single game. You'd think, but obviously it really is making everyone be pretty disappointed about the QB position in fantasy football because this one guy is just basically 2 players in one position. So unfortunately, they haven't really been winning yet. So that's the one thing. But I really truly believe this Bears team, if they didn't trade away 2 of their best defensive players, could have beat some of these teams, right? They could have beat the Dolphins that game. They only lost by 3. Could have beat the Lions this week for sure. They're really they are building for the future, and the future is bright. And I'm just disappointed that I dropped him in one of my fantasy leagues, and I'm happy I got him in another. So
Yeah, I guess just unwanted, unrequested, but I can also knock out a dud here. It's they had a bright spot in the run game with Khalil Herbert, who unfortunately goes down, and he's going to be down for about 4 weeks now, it looks like. But Montgomery had a shitter of a game. 9 carries, 37 yards, and I've tried to keep him off the shit list
He's
for
not good.
the longest, but
Yeah.
here we are.
It's just not
How
good.
he's so does he have an opportunity right now to gain some headway? Yes, absolutely, because he's going to be the guy. He's definitely going to be the guy now, obviously with Herbert out. But man, against one of the worst defenses in the league, and you put up that shitter, at least Khalil Herbert was returning kicks and he was fully involved in the run game. He had, I think, like 53, 57 yards, something like that. He had a couple catches too before he had the hip injury, which super unfortunate. I'm fucking sad to see him go.
Dynamic player.
It's just fucking, I don't know, man. They need a run game. They need a number 1 receiver. I think you put a number 1 around Claypool and Mooney. That's a very, very scary group. But yeah,
if they
man.
pull like the AJ Brown shit like the Eagles did, they go and get themselves like a big wide receiver that maybe is
DK
unhappy somewhere.
Metcalf.
That'd be
Oh,
sick.
I'm just
dude.
saying.
That receiving core would be so fucking nasty.
That's
dude.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That'd be so
Yeah.
sick.
So, like, on paper, yes, the Bears are not very far away from getting those correct pieces and being one of those teams in the league that we start looking at. As far, I mean, shit, even guys like fucking Seahawks were not supposed to be good, have been making a bunch of waves, and with a guy like you said, like Metcalf at the focal point of that, so you start looking at people like that to bring in. Your team starts to look a lot better. So I think the Bears are close.
Can we
And
get
I'm
off
also-
the Montgomery train? Are we off?
I'm
I
starting
can't
next
be.
week. I
Everyone's
gotta start
liked
him.
him
Yeah.
because he gets
I have
touchdown.
stock. I have
So
And
stock.
now he's
6,
going to be the
8,
focal point. There's
7.
no Khalil now.
His first 3 years, 6 touchdowns, 8 touchdowns, 7. So he like gets fantasy production. But my guy, David Montgomery, 2019, 3.67 yards a carry. 2020, 4.3, not bad. 2021, 3.77. 2022, 3.77. And only 2 touchdowns.
Oh,
Not
And
good.
now dual threat quarterback, so it's like they
And
just like the
and a
Eagles
rookie
backs,
and a
sucking
rookie
down the
running
value.
back that they're pushing back and forth. Granted, yes, he is now hurt, but all
And-
season they've been running him back and forth.
Montgomery's gonna be a free agent, right?
Correct.
But
And not a good one.
See ya. No.
he's gonna
Good
get
value,
paid.
maybe.
Maybe
I
good
mean,
Yeah, he
value.
might.
Yeah,
He's
For the right
gonna
price.
he's gonna get put on a team like the Dolphins or the Niners that use multiple running backs. He's gonna come in and be fresh legs on like second down
He's your
for
goal
a
line
couple.
back.
That too. Yeah, he could
There
just
you
become
go.
a vulture. He could
He's got
easily
a
just become a
nose for the
vulture.
end zone.
just
He does.
talk to me in 4 weeks on if my guy's a bench player.
I mean,
Yeah.
I bet he's
Talk to
gonna
me
pop
in 4
off
weeks.
with no Khalil Herbert. I assume he's gonna
Yeah,
get a lot of looks.
I'll get the
Let's see.
volume.
We'll see.
They also
Can I
go
can
for
I
it.
double dip and go to the opposite side of the ball?
Yeah,
and go
dude.
to our,
Yeah,
our
dude.
I was actually going to ask you. You got another guy in this game, so you want to talk about him?
I do, and it's unwanted and unrequested yet again. But
Let's
my
go.
guy, my guy, Amon-Ra St. Brown. It's always you always want your guy to get in the end zone, but catching 10 of 11 for 119 is a great day at the office.
Absolutely.
He was involved in the offense early and often, and you love to see it after 3 weeks of injury. He was obviously the ankle and then the concussion. Back now, big boy production, fully involved in the offense. It's obvious that Goff loves to go to him, and that you just love to see him out there working the way that he normally works. So I got to give it to my guy. Great to see you back, bud.
Big part of that comeback too. They were just
Absolutely.
feeding him at the end. It was, what was the score on that game? It was
I got it.
Points.
31-30. It was
Yeah.
like 30 to whatever 31 minus 14 is. I thought that game was over.
Quick
I was
math.
pissed. I took Lions, took a shower, and all of a sudden I was like, oh, it's 30-24. Oh, it's 30-30. What's going on? Great comeback by the Lions, and they're just building momentum, man. They just beat Green
Gritty.
Bay. They just beat Chicago, who are very hot right now, and they got a chance to go into the Meadowlands
they-
this week.
If they beat the Vikings, dude, if the Lions find a way to get a
that'd be
dub
sick.
against the Vikings, and they get to at least beat every team in their division first time in forever, dude.
They're playing the
When do they
Giants this
play?
week.
I was
Dude,
gonna say,
I think that's a competitive game. Maybe we're sneaking ahead here, but I think it's more competitive than we think.
I think it's
the
very
Giants are the
competitive.
most fraudulent 7-2 team that you've ever seen. So
A lot of people are
Yeah,
saying
they
there's a pretty fraudulent 8-1 team out there too.
Oh, hold him back.
Had
The
to throw a
Chiefs
little
have lost
jab.
two.
Had
The
to throw a
Chiefs
little
have lost
jab.
two, Colby. They lost two.
Oh,
Colby.
okay. Sorry.
What about the fraudulent 5-5 Niners?
hey, hey.
Okay.
Pretty sure we're 5-4. All right. We're
Excuse
5-4.
me.
Relax.
I'm just letting these out because I didn't want to say them in front of
I
100
know,
other
yeah.
Niners fans. So.
Yeah,
No.
dude.
Speaking of the Giants, it seems like there is like an element missing in their game, like a really dynamic receiver who can get a lot of yak. Seems like they just gave one away to the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
So,
they
Kadarius
his
Toney's
fir-
popping off, man.
So funny.
Yep.
He got his first touchdown this week. And that's why I saw that.
He looks
and I go
great.
to him, it's like, first NFL touchdown. I'm like, wow, the Giants couldn't get this guy a fucking touchdown once in his rookie year? Not even once? Like, Jesus.
That was the biggest thing from last year is that we were saying that he just did. Please get him involved. Why are you not getting him involved? And then now look, the Chiefs are like, oh, this guy's pretty good.
Yeah,
He
he's
should be
pretty
with the
damn
ball.
fast. He's gonna be like the Tyreek Hill replacement.
Gonna bury him on the depth chart and say that he's hurt. We'll take him for like a third rounder.
Yeah, sick.
Sure.
Sign me up.
And then he's magically not hurt and super excited to play football again because he's on a winning
Yeah.
team.
Super
Yeah.
explosive.
Yep, that's the combo right there. That's the
Which
You know what the
Speaking
Giants
about-
need? You know what the Giants need, guys? Odell
wait.
Beckham Jr.
I was gonna bring it up.
I heard that. I saw that he's thinking about going back. I was like, yeah,
Yep.
fuck it, dude. That might be fun for him.
That would be
That'd
So-
be a great way to go out, especially if he helps them like sneak in the playoffs. That would be so sick.
I think he's thinking about championships though, man. And
Yeah.
I don't know if you want Danny J as the guy slinging you the rock right
Yeah,
now.
no, thank you.
Defense is
No.
pretty good. No lie there. Defense is pretty good, and you've got a great running back, but I don't know. The Giants offense is kind of in the bottom third of the league right now, just statistically, besides obviously in the run game. But passing game, it's not really there right now. So I don't know if you want Danny throwing you the rock. And he's
Is
going to have
he-
interest from everybody. So
Is he chasing a ring because he got one last year? or is he chasing numbers? That's what I'm curious about. Because if he wants a ring, he's going to go to Buffalo, probably.
Von Miller is very convinced that he's going to go to Buffalo. Niners should be fully in on OBJ.
They should
be. I agree. I saw a great call
if he's
out
chasing
today.
Numbers.
Yeah. I saw a great quote today that
I'd rather
said,
Jimmy than Danny, though.
Yes.
So Jimmy at least puts up 250. He's had, a few weeks of 250.
It's not Jimmy's thing. It's just a lot of mouths to feed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, and he's not going to replace Debo's production. He's not going to replace Ayuk. So maybe he's taking the.
Well, that's because Ayuk is replacing Debo.
Debo only had one receiver. Yeah.
Yeah.
Debo only
fucking
had 4
sucks
catches.
now. Ignore unrequested.
But Debo's going to get his. He's going to get his down the stretch. Like,
absolutely.
We're not going to say Debo's just like a shitty player now.
Everybody else will. I'm not.
But they're going to probably have game. I mean, we can talk about this game, but they're probably just going to have games where they ride certain guys because they're not going to be able to just feed everybody. Because you have to get guys in rhythm too.
Yeah.
You can't just like go to Debo and then 12 plays later go back to Debo.
Oh, do you want me to? I mean, Saquon was.
Since we're on the Giants right now, we're on the fucking second. Wait, are they second in the division now? Or are they?
Dude, I just triple dipped on all of y'all. That's crazy. I triple dipped on y'all.
All right,
Saquon,
baby.
You dog.
Saquon's my second stud, man. I mean, anytime you give the guy the ball 35 times is crazy.
Insane.
I get that the Texans are bad, like really bad. But 35 carries, 152 yards, 1 TD. That's a hell of a day. So
he is the offense.
That's the thing. Well, that's what I'm saying. He's the guy. He is the guy on the offensive side of the ball.
I get worried about them. He had the injury seasons, and now he's like the everything again. And then it's like they're like gonna ride him all the way to the playoffs. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just get worried. I get worried for Saquon because he's such a talented fucking player, and that team just refuses to find a way to have other players around him to put the pressure off him. It's like, oh, here we go. It's like Saquon, you got to carry us again. So
got to do it again.
I dislike the Giants, but I think Saquon, he's just such a talent, and I hope he has a long and fruitful career.
I agree. He's fucking awesome.
I agree.
He's fucking sick. I like Saquon
agree.
a lot.
I too agree.
2 and on.
I think the Giants are going nowhere, but that's just
think they're kind of frauds, dude.
That's just
the best division in football.
NFC's wide open, so who knows?
For
but
real.
I don't see them making a deep run.
No way.
Not a deep run,
but a home playoff game.
But they'll be fun for their fans. It's
Yeah.
like Colby always says, the league's better when the Giants are good.
True.
Exactly. It's better when New York teams are good. It's fun, except for the fucking Brooklyn Nets tonight, because fuck the Nets. Let's go Kings.
Let's go Kings.
And they play in New Jersey.
That exactly.
They're not even a New York team.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah. You're talking about the Giants.
Yeah.
There's only one team.
There's
Buffalo.
one. There
One
we
team.
go.
The only true New York team.
That is true. Shit, I didn't even really think about that.
There's one true New York team.
One true team. One team to rule them all.
It's
And
on
it is the best
Manhattan.
team in New York. It is. That's fair. All right. Let me see. Who hasn't got to go in a while? Matt, tell us who your next stud is.
My next stud is Nicholas John Bosa.
Oh,
Yeah.
baby.
Oh,
I mean, this guy, he had a sack. He had 9 pressures, 3 tackles for losses, and 4 QB hits. This guy got a couple things to say about Nick Bosa. He is second in the NFL in sacks and pressures. He has an NFL leading 24 QB hits. Next closest is 19. And he's actually missed a game. This guy, dude, just relentless motor. Shows up, snap in, snap out. He is absolutely everything you want in a number 2 overall pick and more. This guy is in the conversation for DPOY, and health permitting, this guy is a first ballot Hall of Famer. He is an absolute game wrecker, and it's so fun to watch.
Absolutely. Fuck yeah, dude. It really is. Like you said, it's one of those things where you see your second round pick and the numbers are there to support. Like, no, this dude is, even if he's not getting the sack, he's involved on every single play. He's in the face of the quarterback. Nobody can stop him. He changes games, and that's exactly what you want out of somebody who you take that high. And I agree with you 100%. He should be in the conversation for DPOY. I'm glad that he is, because the dude is an absolute monster on the defensive side of the ball. It's so fun to watch him play. Niners got one right again.
Well, way to go, John Lynch. Fuck yeah, baby.
I mean, 54 was all over the field too on Sunday night.
Oh yeah.
Fair.
Dude, their defense really
Talanoa?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Tease up.
They buckled up. They buckled down because it was what? They were down.
Didn't give up any points in the second half,
Yeah,
right?
they gave up 0 points in the second half.
Bottled them up, and they were all over Justin Herbert in the second half.
Yeah.
I didn't see
he
the
looked
hit.
not having fun.
Was the Dre Greenlaw hit egregious?
No.
It wasn't his fault, but it was because Herbert got hit into him, kind of like if Herbert didn't get hit before Greenlaw hit him, I don't think it would have been a penalty. But the fact that he kind of like was falling into him made his head hit his shoulder pad, and then it looked really brutal. So
it was helmet to helmet.
Yeah, it was like his face mask.
So Jimmy Ward launched Herbert kind of into him, and Herbert went down to a knee. And then Greenlaw, like, what can you do? It's not like
flying into him.
It was bang bang.
They said he led with the crown of his helmet. I didn't think he did. I thought, okay, like call the flag, but when he got tossed, I was shocked.
Tossed is what that. So that's what I thought when I see somebody get ejected. I'm like, oh, so this was like, dude was head hunting, and it was egregious. But a falling into, like, I get you have to throw the flag. I get it, but come on, man, throwing somebody out like that.
He was
That's
a runner.
pretty brutal.
And the league office said they would have done the same thing if he was a running back, but I'm not buying that.
I'm not either.
Yeah, no.
All right.
And Herbert was a runner. He had just gone to a knee like right before the contact happened. I get you want to keep the quarterbacks protected, but it was bullshit. Dre Greenlaw had a hell of a game too. That happened before the first half ended. He still led the team in tackles.
That's what I'm saying.
He was all over the place. He's got a little bit of a rep too. Because he
does.
He hits people a little bit late. He plays with reckless abandon. So he's got to throttle it a little bit, but I didn't necessarily think that was egregious.
Well, that's also why I asked it, because I mean we're talking reputation. So, but that's all right. Hey, we're on to the next one.
Aziz
the league will do what it do.
Those backers were flying around.
That's what I'm saying.
Backers were flying around.
It was fun to watch.
It is a fun core when everybody's healthy.
I will say it was a little sketchy in the first half. Hufanga gave up quite a bit in the first half, but then they really buckled down. Second half, he got the pick, and the play started going nuts. Then Jimmy and the boys took it down the field, won the game. It's beautiful to watch. And that the game-winning touchdown was on our side of the field too, so that was pretty sick.
I was happy for you guys when I saw it all happening over there. Yeah, it worked out.
It was one of those like, is he in? Is he in? Wait, there's a flag. Oh shit, what's going on? It's like offsides. Fuck yeah, let's go. We win.
It feels like, and this was part of the storylines, like they're starting to take shape. They're getting healthy. They're 5-4. They got kind of a soft schedule. We haven't seen it all come together yet on offense, but you see it at times, and you think like this could be a special team. They just got to show it. That truly got a two-headed monster at running back now. Elijah Mitchell is extremely good.
So back. Yeah.
He is,
18 carries, 89 yards, baby.
Arguably the best running back on the roster.
Right.
Juwan Jennings, he's the safety blanket on third down. I saw a stat that since the beginning of 2021, he's been targeted 27 times on third down, has got 20 of those passes, and has converted 18 of those for a first or a tutty. He is Mr. Third Down on this team.
Ayuk was also looking like a badass too. Go for it.
Especially first half.
Elite sneaker.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Also, do you see the stat? 10-2 in games that he doesn't throw a touchdown.
Yeah.
I love it. I love that. Like, what a cool
when you
stat.
get an A and don't work on your project.
Exactly. Yeah. When you're in the group project and you don't do shit, but you get an A.
I think he's playing great football for what he is, though. And the difference is he's thrown 4 picks this year.
Yes.
He has mostly avoided that head-scratching, back-breaking pick.
Knock on wood. Yep. Yeah, I think we were kind of expecting it in this game, too. Because this is that game where usually he throws that pick and it costs us the game. Yep. But it never came. I think it's because they were able to run the ball efficiently. And I just love that he just kept finding Ayuk on like in crucial moments. Him and, like you said, Juwan Jennings on third down. So love it.
And that rollout to Ray down the sideline, nice little off schedule created. Like, I thought he played really well for what he is, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to go back and rewatch it because I definitely had a few cocktails at the game. So it's like it's hard I feel like every time I go to a game live, I like drink too much and it's hard to follow the game, but you definitely remember the big plays.
It
One
felt like
more
a weird
stat.
game, yeah.
One more or two more stats. Sorry. These are Jimmy G stats. Giving him some love. He was 6 of 7 for 90 yards on 3rd and 8+ that night. So he was clutch on 3rd downs, kept the chains moving, and he had another QB sneak. He is now, as a 49er, 32 for 32 on converting QB sneaks on 3rd and 4th or 4th and 1.
Holy shit.
Elite. Josh Allen couldn't even handle the snap on a QB sneak on the
Oh,
goal
let's
line.
go.
So,
That is true. I see no lies.
underrated skill.
Let's fucking go, baby. All right, sorry, I was reacting to the Kings game. Kings go up by 12
crushing,
with 6 minutes left in the second quarter.
Let's go.
All right, with that, I will give my last stud. I want to play a little game though too. So my final stud is CeeDee Lamb. Even though the Cowboys took an L, CeeDee balled the fuck out. 15 targets, 11 receptions, 150 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He was just absolutely elite. That was in Lambeau, wasn't it? If I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
So good for him on the road, stepping up. Had a hell of a game. So the game that I want to play with you guys though is I have 3 receivers stats that I'm going to read you. And I want you to tell me what receiver you would rather have on your team. All right? And this is for the 2022 season. Receiver A has 44 receptions, 725 yards, 6 touchdowns, which that breaks down to 16.5 average yards per catch. Okay?
Okay.
Receiver B has 53 receptions. If you guys want, you can look at the doc to see him. Receiver B has 53 receptions, 706 yards for a 13.3 average, and 5 touchdowns. Okay. Receiver C, 52 receptions, 679 yards, 13.1 average, and 7 touchdowns. Between those 3 receivers, who would you like to have on your roster most?
To be honest, Colby, they're all pretty similar. So
right. That's kind of the game here. That's kind of the game here. It's tough.
I'm going A just off of the per catch average.
Fair.
I was gonna say A as well. I'm
I'm going
one
C
less
for
tud.
the touchdowns. Just
You're going
I'm
C
taking
for the
Nutty
extra
guy.
tutty. All right, deal.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, fuck it.
so I think Matt and John, you guys made probably the safe call. That's AJ Brown. Those are AJ Brown stats for the entire season.
AJ Brown.
Receiver B is CeeDee Lamb, surprisingly. Really close.
Good.
And receiver C is Christian Kirk. So both of my studs.
My guy.
Yeah, so all 3 of those guys kind of producing at the same level. I saw an argument online that people were basically saying like, yeah, AJ Brown is fucking awesome. He's elite. He's a wide receiver 1, but guys like Christian Kirk and CeeDee Lamb are called like wide receiver 2s, and they're like lucky. So I don't know. I just thought it was interesting to kind of put all their stats together and be like, wow, these 2 guys that I guess CeeDee gets a lot of talk, but yeah, Kirk and Lamb, way to go.
That is pretty good,
right?
Especially
Pretty
Christian Kirk. I'm surprised.
Yeah, right.
He's the odd duck there, I think.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Well, CeeDee is looking like the guy he's supposed to be.
He's starting to
He's
come.
finally playing that way.
Yeah. He looked pretty terrible early in the season, and now he's starting to kind of come on. Maybe just because he's back with Dak. You know,
you
they
can
have
see
really good rapport.
He can look a little bit disinterested at times when the ball's fluttering over his head. Yeah, he seems like a little bit of a fair weather player.
Yeah,
totally.
He can. Yeah,
100%.
that, and he's just a bit of a diva. I think he's like that kind of diva-ish
vibe.
style receiver.
Body language is terrible at times.
Christian Kirk would never.
Christian Kirk would
Guy, dude.
never.
First guy in, last guy out.
Yeah,
always. All right, Tom, you want to close out our studs for the night?
Well, just fucking, I think it was a surprise to everyone that Matt Ryan started this fucking game for the Colts, right? Which
Let's go.
We had a whole discussion about this last week. It was obviously the right choice because he's the better quarterback. And I know his stats aren't great, but he won the game. That's what matters, right? He won the game. So, and I think for a guy that, from what I hear, he was asked, "Are you good to go? Come back from injuries?" And then he just was ripping the ball around in practice, and they were like, "We got to start him. We're trying to win the game." So good on you, Matt Ryan. Happy for you. He's going to keep starting And we all should have gone with our gut last week. Of course, the Raiders fucking lost to a high school head coach. Yep. Why wouldn't they? Should have gone with our gut there, guys.
True.
Yeah, man, that was pretty abysmal.
Would you have picked, if you knew Matt Ryan was starting last Tuesday, would you have picked differently?
I don't think so. I was most worried about the coach.
Wouldn't have either.
Yeah. Coach, yeah. But our gut told us the right thing. Is whenever we pick the Raiders, it feels like the wrong decision. We got another one of those picks this week too.
Yep. I mean, I'd imagine we both listened to Jeff Saturday on McAfee.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So he's calling out the haters.
When he said that he like circled back with all the players just to make sure, I'm sure they were all like, yeah, why the fuck isn't Matt Ryan starting?
Yeah. We'd all prefer this. Yeah. We're trying to win.
Well, but that's easier to talk to. It's easier to talk to a guy who was a player like that and just be candid as far as like, no, dude, fuck this. Start the guy who is supposed to be starting. Don't do any of this like nonsensical bullshit. Just start the guy who should be starting right now. And that it's just, I feel like it was that player's mentality that really got them all fucking stoked. I mean, we all saw the interviews. We saw the introduction interview where he was just like, I could be shit at this. I could be really good at this. I won't fucking know until we're done with this interim period. But I'm going to go out there. I'm going to do my thing. I have years around the game that I'm just going to lean on. I don't need the coaching experience, I guess, necessarily, because I know the game. And he's got 5 Hall of Famers that have played with him. I mean, and he's been a part of that. He got to sit in front of Peyton Manning and listen to all of like, there's so much different little intricacies that he can understand as a player that maybe a coach can't understand. And who knows? There was a very good point brought up. Jeff Saturday might go and win the rest of these games.
That'd be fucking hilarious.
We don't fucking know.
Why not?
So I feel bad for judging the man before he got one game in. Good job, Colts. But holy fuck, the Raiders could not be more dead right now. Jesus.
Yeah, it's pretty abysmal. Also, it helps when you have Jonathan Taylor wake up after the entire season he's had. 22 carries, 147 yards, 1 tutty. I mean, he had obviously that one big run that made it the game it was, but that's how he looked last year. It would be this small inside run that he just takes for 65 yards, and he had like 5 or 6 of those last year. So kudos to him for coming back. I'm sure Jeff Saturday went to that offensive line room and was like, all right, boys, it's time to wake the fuck up. Let's go.
Shit together. That's what he's like, I know one position very well in this fucking building, and it's your group. We're gonna get this shit figured out right away.
What he said he did. He called them all out.
Yeah. And
they
get paid too much. They get paid too much to be shit.
I've been watching all his press conferences, and I watched his interview with McAfee because I eat up every fucking word that guy says. Like, you just can't help it when he talks. He is very easy to just be like, yes, this guy I would run through a brick wall for.
Yeah. He could run for a political position. I'd be on
easily.
Yeah.
He's going to be the mayor of Indianapolis if they go over 500.
I'm all in.
He'd be hurling insults at me, and I'd just be like,
yeah. $1 million.
But that's the point.
There. Come on.
I think that's the point is you've got a player who is now connecting on that level as like, okay, yes, has played behind Hall of Famers, is super personable, and just like is able to articulate things in a way that I'm just like you said, I'll run through a brick wall for you right now. I don't care. I'm right there with you. I think, and who knows? Again, we don't know what the rest of the Colts year is going to look like, but I think they have the right interim guy at the helm to rally.
Yeah.
Who knows what comes?
How long has that guy spent with Peyton Manning's hand on his gooch? I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
A lot of experience.
That's a lot of connection. That's a lot of connection. So, hey, good job, Colts. I'm glad I ate my words this week. But again, the Raiders are dead, and I'm sorry to our Raiders fans.
We should just talk about that really quick. The Raiders are fucking dead. Obviously, this is continues to be a very pathetic season. They should have stuck with Bisaccia. I got the pleasure of hanging out with a Raiders fan for a long time on Sunday, and let me tell you, he's not thrilled. Drew stopped watching football entirely because of how bad his team is. But he's found a good outlook on it. He's found some teams he's going to root for because it's not going to be the fucking Raiders.
No.
You got to talk about that fucking press conference after the game. Derek Carr talking about people's commitment to winning and giving a shit. And I just feel like I can see it's like him and Devontae. they want to win. They want to win real bad. I can see they are together in this, right? And we don't necessarily know which people in that locker room are the like people that don't give a shit if they win or not. But
I think Josh Jacobs is in the boat. He played at Alabama.
Yeah,
I'm sure he's in the boat wanting to row that way too. He's having his best year.
Yeah, dude, he is climbing. It's not those three guys. And
Hunter Renfrow won a shitload of games at Clemson.
Dude, and that guy, Hunter Renfrow, was fucking, it was a crime the way he was used in the first half of the season. Now he's fucking on IR. It's even worse.
Yeah.
So they're obviously missing guys, but I just think the whole the vibes are so bad, dude. They're just so fucking bad. And I don't really get it. Obviously, they didn't blow a 17-point lead this time, but they blew a lead and they found a way to lose against a team that obviously they just kept giving up fucking runs to Jonathan Taylor. And it looked like the Colts were a team that wanted to win together, and the Raiders did not. So I have no idea where the Raiders go from here. I don't know if it's coach or quarterback. Feels like it can't be both next year. Something's got to give. We'll see. At this point, though, and even Drew kind of echoed this, it's like you almost want Derek Carr to go somewhere else just to get a fresh start.
Yeah.
You know, like, don't you think Derek Carr's had a bad fucking, he's got so many different head coaches, different GMs, different players, moved cities, you know, like he's been all over the place. He's never really had any chance. So
I think I have the perfect landing spot for Derek Carr.
Oh, where?
The Indianapolis Colts.
That would be classic Colts.
That seems like a classic Colts quarterback, man, right?
He'd be younger than the other guys they've been bringing in most of the time. So
yeah. So yeah, I'm with you. I wanted to ask. Obviously, the Cardinals got a dub this week, so good for them. Who goes first, McDaniels or Kingsbury?
Kingsbury.
Really?
Oh, shit, I might think McDaniels at this point, man.
After this week, dude, yeah, I'd say McDaniels.
You don't bring in an offensive guru coach and then have your offense go mid to bottom tier in the league, especially with the weapons that you have around you. It's just, this offense is super underperforming. This is supposed to be McDaniel's forte, and it is not fucking working. I think that dude is immediately on the hot seat. I don't care what Al Davis Jr. whatever said. It's that guy's almost done. I think a bad game this week will spell the end for McDaniels. I'll call it now.
Yeah, let's see, who do they got? Let me find their schedule real quick.
Broncos in Denver.
Oh, yeah, rivalry
that one
game.
Could be it. And talk about literally, you can make the argument the two worst franchises in the NFL. Like playing right now, the two worst teams are these two teams.
Boring football that is going on right now.
Yep.
Let's not sleep on Hackett being the first either.
True. Very true.
If they lose to the Raiders,
he was inherited by ownership, even though he's a new coach. So they're already like, we didn't even hire this guy.
Well, their offense is so fucking bad. So it's like I
scored 10 points.
Wait. So he was a Vic Fangio guy that then stayed with the franchise?
Broncos went up for sale in the offseason.
Oh, that's right.
GM hired Nathaniel Hackett and then left after the draft. And then ownership came in after the whole draft. So
got it.
So he's basically a first-year coach who was not hired by the current ownership.
Damn.
And
so they're already going to be looking at
so bad.
Yeah.
So bad.
Yeah. I mean, Matt, as you kind of alluded to it in the pregame call, as we'll talk about it probably a little bit in the second half of the show, but that Raiders Broncos game is literally the like whoever loses goes home game. Like that coach will be fired probably on whoever loses that game. Be very interesting.
About to lose your job, boy.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Your job.
That's what it was. Yeah, fucking brutal, boys. All right, I'm gonna rapid fire off just my two duds really quick, just because we're running out of time a little bit here.
Yep.
Fucking Carlos Edwards-Helaire, dude, go suck a nut. He sucks. Zero yards, 0 receptions, 0 rushes. Dude is absolute dog shit. Ignored unrequested. I traded him for him to get, and I gave away Jerry Jeudy. Sorry, also Jerry Jeudy, who got hurt. I apologize for that, but kind of a fair trade if you ask me.
Fucking perfect balance.
Yeah, dude. They both scored 0 points this week, so yeah, fuck.
Started by many, all 0 points. For everyone.
Exactly. And then speaking of the Broncos, I also had Cortland Sutton, who 6 receptions, 66 yards.
Cortland sucking.
Yeah, exactly, dude. He's doing his best, but their best is just not fucking good enough, dude. Yeah, Broncos are toast.
They've lost Tim Patrick, Now Jerry Jeudy, Javonte Williams, and Russell Wilson is terrible.
Yeah.
Boring,
Should
bad
honestly,
football.
Move on. Yeah.
Banged up. But it's still not even like, if they were healthy, I still don't think they would be that great. Javonte Williams was a highlight, but still not great.
No,
Russell Wilson.
I agree.
Yeah, exactly.
Defense is so good. Their
Yep.
defense is so good.
Matt, you want to wrap up your duds, and then John, and then we'll send it on to the next half?
Yeah,
Absolute.
so I'll do Alvin Kamara first against the Ravens. Thought that he was going to be able to show out. Had 8 carries for 26 yards. That's a 3.25 per clip average, and only 3 catches for 19. It looked like the last couple of weeks that he was like 20, 18, 19, 20 Alvin Kamara, and he just didn't show up, and that offense was flat as fuck. So I think it's a good segue to one of John's duds here too.
Well, to caveat off of your dud, I don't know why in a close game like this, you feature your best guy only 12 times because he only had 3 catches.
Yep.
8 rushes and 3 catches. It's abysmal. But if you're going to get those catches, you need somebody who's going to throw the ball well to you. And Dalton did not do it. He is my dud. He was only sacked twice. Pickett got 6 sacks and still found a way to get a rhythm going. The second quarter was the best quarter of his football for the day. Anytime you finish with more INTs than TDs, though, you're going to have a bad time. 17 of 27, 174, 1 TD, 2 INTs. Andy Dalton, you are my second dud of the week.
Yeah, sorry, I said Ravens. That was the week before Steelers, which should have been a good get-right game for them.
Should have been, but it wasn't. And that's the thing. Pickett gets sacked 6 times, and the guy still is able to find more offensive rhythm than, like, even, holy shit, Najee Harris was a factor in a game. What the
Finally,
fuck?
right?
So, yeah, exactly. So Alvin Kamara should have been, it's abysmal that he only got featured 12 times in the game. I don't understand it. And I also don't understand, Saints, why aren't you starting Jameis? What is going on? Why
They're
are
rolling
you
it over
soon.
this week?
Are they? He was
Dennis
healthy
Allen
this
said.
week.
It would at least be more fun to watch.
He was healthy this week. He should have gone. It
been
should
healthy
not
for
be
weeks.
Andy. Should not be Andy.
I agree.
But that's a conversation.
I would be shocked if it's not Jameis.
it should be.
I will be
Shocked
shocked.
and pissed.
Yes.
'Cause
Pissed off.
I might pick them off of that gut inclination. So.
Very true. Yeah. Alrighty,
There
boys.
you have it.
My last
Well-
dud is your defending champion, Los Angeles Rams. Who?
Sorry
Same-
ass
There you
Rams.
go,
Same
yeah.
old sorry ass
Sorry ass
Rams.
Rams.
So long.
So long.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that was good.
That's because I had the voice crack, dude. It works.
No Matthew Stafford. I mean, they're going up against Colt McCoy. I would rather have McCoy than Wolford, but they are sorry, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Rip Cup. I think it's time to shut it down.
Yeah, Cooper Kupp, rough. Van
Yeah, they're
Jefferson,
going
stock
re-
up.
they're
Go
going
pick him
rebuild.
up on waivers if he's available in your leagues. But yeah,
Y'all ever heard of Tutu Atwell?
Yeah, I mean,
He's had his opportunities. and he
Sick.
sucked.
Yeah.
Sick.
Kyron Williams, maybe. I
Maybe.
don't know. I don't know.
Allen Robinson, baby.
Yeah, they're sorry, and it's just really sad.
Just
Like,
picked him
you
up
just hate
last
to see it.
week.
Allen Robinson the second for 2 catches a week.
He had 4 for 44 last week. Okay, calm down.
Oh, whoa.
And Jefferson at a tutty.
Yeah, well,
All right,
That's
Van.
the guy. Or Skoranek, dude.
I was gonna say Skoranek,
Smoke
dude.
to Skoranek,
He will
dude. Yeah,
fill
exactly, yeah.
the white slot role.
Allen Robinson, second half coming up. I don't know what
All
that
right,
means.
all
I
right,
like that.
all
I like
right.
that little
That was a good little bop. That was a good bop.
I just wanted to point it out because it's been super enjoyable.
It's been fun.
So,
It
All
has
right.
been. It's fun to watch. LA at the bottom of the fucking pack is always fun. Unless it's the Chargers. I want to see them do good.
Yeah, I want to see Chargers. Now that they've played the Niners and they lost, now I want them to do very well.
Everybody else from LA, though, stay down at the bottom.
Boo.
Clippers, no. Dodgers, no. Lakers, no. Kings, no.
No.
Ducks,
Angels.
no.
No.
Angels, no.
Eh. Angels, I
Get
can be
Mike
down for
Trout.
the Angels. to
No,
have
but
fun.
get Mike Trout and Shohei out of there, and then no.
All right, deal. All right, deal. All right, Tom. Not gonna let you get away with this one.
Nah,
Let's
come
talk
on.
about it. Let's talk about it.
You know what, boys? We don't need to spend a whole lot of time. America saw it, so did all of you. So it was a bad game. We get it, right? The Commanders came in more prepared. They had a game plan. They executed it. So good for them. Props to them. All fucking week. I don't know how many people walked up. Oh, you guys are going to destroy the Commanders. And I just had this gut feeling, like you guys ask me every single week, which team is going to be the loss. You know, it's like they beat the Commanders at home, and I just felt like this is the kind of team that would come in, especially on a primetime game, that would beat them. And they had to play. Game. Absolutely. And the Eagles had to play their worst game of the season, match their season total for turnovers, completely get fucked over by the refs multiple times over. And that's what it takes to beat the Eagles. So my takeaway is you have to play your best game possible. The Eagles have to play their worst game possible. And you got to get a little ref ball in there. And then that's how you beat the Eagles. Obviously, the best thing about this entire thing is that the whole 17-0 thing is done. It's all bullshit. We can all move forward. And this is the kind of thing we need. We needed a little gut check. We've all been talking about you shouldn't go undefeated because then you won't be prepared when you finally get a gut check. Obviously, I would have been happier if they had just found a way to win a disgusting, fucked up game at home against a division rival. The fucking Carson Wentz smiling and giggling and jumping around on the goddamn sideline the whole time. That doesn't make you feel any much better. So props to Commanders.
He didn't have a hand in it. He didn't do a fucking thing.
He didn't do a goddamn thing, but his fucking face was over there.
Exactly.
But Taylor Heineke fucking jumping up and laughing and acting like they won the Super Bowl after fucking getting that penalty call at the end of the game. And then they're all fucking doing the gritty and shit like they just did something special. Good for them. That was their Super Bowl. So I hope they enjoyed that one good game, and Eagles got bigger things going this season.
Was it bullshit?
What, the penalty?
Yeah.
He flopped for sure, but he definitely came in too hard. He definitely, you know, he hit him with one of those.
He had plenty of time to hold up, I thought.
Oh, it was like 5 yards away plus that he came in.
Yeah, he had 6 yards.
Hard. It was weird though. He got on a knee and then he was like kind of like, oh, no one touched me. And he kind of started getting up, but then Hassan Reddick touched him, and then that's when Brandon Graham needed to just avoid him, but he didn't. And you know, it is what it is. That wasn't the most bullshit call. I just think it's some bullshit that fucking Bilbo Baggins is hopping around stoked about fucking getting a late hit at the end of the game. Fucking pissed me off, dude.
Spoken like a true rivalry game, man. Fuck those guys, right?
Yeah, fuck the Commanders, dude. Yeah. Good for
Tough
them.
in a divisional scenario, but good to get it out of the system, I guess. They were, 3 turnovers all year before this game, like not taking care of the ball at an unprecedented clip. Obviously, it's got to end at some point. So they're probably
over regression, right?
They got a good chance to go beat the shit out of a bad team now, the Colts.
I think so, right? I mean, and hey, they've got their lineup. They're going against some of the best rushing teams in the entire NFL for the next like 5 weeks, 6 weeks, right? It's like Saquon twice, Derrick Henry, Jonathan Taylor. Like they got some fucking big boys. And it's like, good, fucking figure it out. Jonathan Gannon, you're supposed to be this fucking head coaching candidate. You're supposed to have the stacked defense. Figure it out. You can't just say
the horses to stop it.
Dude, Jordan Davis is hurt for another at least 2 games. He should be back, I think, somewhere around. I don't know about I think it's after the Packers game he's supposed to be back. So that'll help a lot. But Fletcher Cox has been playing fucking like trash, even though he's had to play a bunch because he's the guy without Jordan Davis there. But they just got to schematically figure it out. This whole let's keep everything in front of us and let's not blitz and let's just let them run 3 yards a carry. It's not good enough. So they got to figure it out.
All right, dude.
And then
we'll ask you about it.
I heard LeBron told Brandon Graham before the game that he had a bad feeling.
He did, dude. Yeah, he had a bad feeling about this one, you know?
Bro, some of those memes about LeBron having those gut feelings they're so good.
They said the Titanic was unsinkable, but I had a bad feeling.
Oh shit, they're too fucking good.
You can ask my boys. I said that.
Alrighty, boys. Anything else before we wrap it up? We ran a little long on this one, but hey, not by much. So, little bonus content. We had to get Tom. I know you had to get that off your chest, dude. So
that's fair.
True. You couldn't just avoid it. You couldn't avoid it. Alrighty, boys. Well,
honorary stud Tua.
Yeah, there we go.
Keeps rolling.
Good, dude.
Terry McScorin.
Yep. Him and Heineke, dude. They're fucking legit. Just popping zins, making plays.
Perry's midichlorians off the chart. Sorry, that was a stretch.
We won't fault you for it, Matt. It was a good try.
Yeah, if you ain't trying, baby, you're failing. All right, well, that concludes this portion of the pod. Well, thank you everybody tuning in, and we'll have our pick'ems for you out shortly. As always, if you're here with us live, we're gonna roll right on into it. So thank you all for joining us. We'll see you for the next episode. Bye.
Bye.
And we're back, dude. The
All
Kings
right,
Kings are crushing.
Crushing, dude. Yeah, I'll be right back.
I'm getting a live look in for the Sharks right now. I hope we're in the same boat. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get. Fuck, I keep forgetting that I have to do this tonight. God damn it! All right, I'll be right back.
He has to do this tonight, chat. What up, chat? What are we doing? Who's watching what, chat?
I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself. I think Camille's singing.
That might get us viewers, dude. You're not muted, but no, dude, Sharks. This is a Sharks pod now, Kevin. This is Sharks, bud. If you're not here for the hockey, then why are you here, bud? Oh. And Kevin, aren't you a Dubs fan? What is this? Dubs, my guy. Dubs. Dubs. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you. We don't play tonight, but Kevin, can you imagine? These guys are sitting here right now at 12 games in, texted me pictures of the Kings being 9th and the Dubs being 10th, and just elated to see it, which is fair. I get it. But it's like, talk to me in 2 weeks, right? I'm just saying, talk to me in 2 weeks. Right, exactly. No, send him the trophy. Send it to him. Kings get there first, light the beam, do all that stuff. The Kings are there. Just give them the trophy, right? Matt, your thoughts on basketball? Your favorite?
Seems like
What's your favorite?
the little Kings are in your head a little bit there, bud.
They're not.
I don't know, it seems like a little bit of real estate.
Only because you guys fucking keep it there. I just have to listen to you guys sit there and banter about the Kings. We're 12 games in, bud.
I think people just want something to be excited about.
And they should be. They should be excited about it. I'm never going to take it away from them. Because we can all rely or rally around the fact that we hate the fact that the Sharks suck. We hate it.
True that.
God, 1-0 right now, and we look like ass. Oh!
How about the Giants getting Jock Peterson back?
So I was going to ask you this. Is Jock Peterson on $19.25 million a year too much?
It's pretty expensive.
So that's the qualifying offer.
They have the money.
But that's what I'm saying is that now that dips into we have to pay Rodon. We have to get Rodon back. I'm sorry. We either that or DeGrom, right? But I even feel like you would need Rodon.
DeGrom wants to play in Texas. So he wants to play for the Astros or the Rangers, apparently.
Okay, so fuck that guy. Then Rodon, because Rodon was second in the NL in pretty much every major category. So sign me up. I'm down.
But of course, he's going to go test what he can get. So him declining the qualifying offer has nothing to do with how he feels about the Giants.
Not at all.
He was just not going to take it.
19.25 million. It's not, we're not insulting you. We want you to know that we're interested in you. And this was part of the contract. So
Trey Turner got it. Judge got it. They all turned it down.
Yeah, absolutely. Because we're interested in you. And this is the dance. This is the dance, baby. The dance, the shuffle. I think.
Exactly right.
I think Rodon comes back. I think we can get that done. That's not impossible. And it's a pitcher's park.
Yep.
He put up some of the best numbers, career numbers that he's ever had.
Yeah.
So I
seem to enjoy it here. from interviews and things like that.
How can you not? The Giants have this organization that is just, it's easy to be a part of from the top down. Anywhere you want to go, every fucking position we have is fucking, it's a chill organization, baby.
They will find a role for you post-career.
We're over here just chilling on the bay.
Like how many random Giants are like, oh, that guy is in the organization as like a special advisor or something crazy? Yeah.
Yep.
Either that or they get into broadcasting.
They treat you well.
Yeah, we keep our boys here.
They'll bring you back for the 10-year reunions, treat you like royalty.
Oh, and we'll bring you out as a secret guest too. That Tim Lincecum secret brought him out for whatever, and the crowd went nuts. It's so
well, it's also
cool.
though he also though kind of like hangs in the shadows and like isn't super prominent, right? So it's more cool when he does come out and do events and stuff like that, because it's like, oh fuck, it's Timmy, like he's out, you know.
Yeah. Well,
he's out of the basement. He stopped smoking weed for a little bit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Everybody got geeked out about the weed. It's like, why are people geeked out about him smoking weed?
Who gives a fuck?
So, exactly. And now they don't. And so he comes out there and everybody's just like, it's fucking Timmy.
But back to free agency. I think part of the dance will be some like Rodon and maybe like Judge, Trey Turner. They're all probably going to be like, all right, who are you guys bringing in though? Like, who are you going to surround us with? Like, can't be a bunch of Alex Dickersons.
No.
They got to pay up.
No. It's time. We got the cash. Let's go.
Yep.
Make it happen.
I love extending the qualifying offer to Jock.
I do too.
Go big.
But again, look, the Giants are not, we are not far from having a lot of these young guys be ready is also the thing. Kyle Harrison right there. Heliot Ramos came up quite a few times and proved he could play. You know, we've got Luciano down right now, putting up huge numbers in the minor leagues. It's just
Luis Matos.
Bro, we are close to hatching this nest egg that Farhan has so nicely, put together of all these young prospects that are gonna come out into the league and be big time guys. And I hope that there are some free agents out there who want to be a part of it. So I think that's going to be the pitch, but I also think, like you said, we got to go get some like key guys here and there. We got to go get some good pieces.
Go get Trey Turner and Aaron Judge. I'm sure a lot of people want to play.
Bro, anybody's going to want to go there. They're going to be, what are you going to pay me? Not shit. Okay. Yeah, cool. No, yeah. I want to do that.
Yeah. They got the money. It's time to do it.
Oh, it is time.
And I think ownership is probably, they're on a good trajectory. But I think ownership at some point is going to be like, we're the fucking San Francisco Giants. You're going to spend.
Bro, you're one of the most historic organizations in the MLB. Yeah. You need to go spend money.
Stop looking for Connor Joes under every single rock and go pay an Aaron Judge.
Yeah, please just go give the guy money. Just go give the guy money. We have success with that. We do. There's longevity in baseball. I'm sure it's going to make his eyeball twitch paying Aaron Judge, a 30-year-old player, that much money. It will.
It's a bad contract at the end of it.
Yeah, well, fuck it.
Just go do it.
Yes, please. We need you to go do it. All right. I'm going to use this time to use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Do it.
What's the score, Colby?
73-54, good guys at halftime.
Oh.
Third quarter's about to start.
Ooh, 73 at half.
Yeah, baby. We're fucking popping off. And De'Aaron Fox only has 8. Like, he's not even having a great game, but everybody around him is just going fucking nuts, man. I love it.
Love that.
Kevin Herter, I think, is like 4 for 5 from 3. Oh, Chimezi Metu got a fucking technical going into half. You fucker. Let me see. Let me look at the stats real quick. Domantas Sabonis, 12 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Kevin Herter, 14 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Harrison Barnes got 13 points. Let's go. Chimezi still talking shit on the bench. Terrence Davis coming off the bench has 10 points. Keegan Murray, I guess, is dealing with a little bit of back soreness. He's questionable to return, which is a bummer. But Fox has only played 13 minutes, mostly, I think, because they're saving him for the end of the game, and Terrence Davis was just going nuts, so they just let him keep going. He was hot.
It's a lot of guys in double digits for a half.
All right. That's what I'm saying.
Shit.
1, 2, 3, 4 guys in double digits. Fox with 8. Davion Mitchell with 6. So they're looking really good. 36 points in the first quarter, 37 points in the second. Oh, almost a massive alley.
Fox also has 5 assists, a steal, and a block.
Yep.
He's having a nice little game.
Oh, bang. And another assist. TD for 3. We're up by 22 points in the third quarter.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go, Kongs. Everyone's tweet. There's like somebody who's he makes like fire tacos. He has a taco truck in Sacramento. He's like, damn, I'm gonna miss being able to sit 5 rows off the floor for under $100. He's like, it's over. Everybody knows about us now. Shit.
We'll take it. Let's go.
Let's fucking go. Oh wow. I'm not listening to the game obviously because we're doing this, but I guess Stan Van Gundy said on the broadcast, quote, Sacramento seems to be showing us why we need to put them on TNT more often, putting on quite a show for us. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go, baby. We're back. All right, Tom, you're muted.
Terrence Davis playing out of his fucking mind, dude.
He's playing it out of his
Harrison
mind,
Barnes
dude.
great.
All right.
Yeah, I'm all about this. Yeah, Terrence Davis is starting the second half as well. No sign of Keegan Murray. I think he's hurt. He got like back soreness or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah. All right, we ready to start this thing off, boys?
Yeah. You want me to? You want me to curate the picks, Colby?
We'll see. I'm gonna try and do it. I guess no. You should do it. Fuck it. You go for
I
it.
can do it.
Sharks goal. Let's go. All right. Let me get the header ready. I'm just gonna put the first game up now. Fuck it.
Yes.
Okay. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Ready.
Let's fucking go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the A-Gap Podcast. And now, your host, Colby.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the A-Gap Podcast. Today is Thursday, November 17th. The Kings have beat the Brooklyn Nets, and it is a wonderful, wonderful day to celebrate. Hopefully I didn't just curse them.
Jesus, dude.
They got a 23-point lead, knock on wood. I think we'll be okay. All right. Boys, another wild week of football. We had the game of the year. We had a lot of crazy shit happen, but we are moving on to week 11. So, obviously, without further ado, let's get started on the leaderboard for this week. So, coming in first place by himself, A. Russ. Well done. That's a first-time win for A. Russ, who has been consistently putting his picks in, so I appreciate it. Way to go, A. Russ. He's looking good on the overall leaderboard after this week as well. In second place, we have a 3-way tie between John, Chef Swag, and unsolicited Nick Picks at 8 and 6. Well done. A. Russ went 9 and 5. I don't know if I said that. A. Russ went 9 and 5.
Gained another game on Tom.
There you go.
I'm coming for you. Coming you on that leaderboard.
Coming for him in the overall leaderboard, dude. It's close. It's very close. All right. And then we have a 2-way tie for 5th place between BMAC and Tom Time at 7 and 7. Well done, Tom. You really had a resurgence there earlier on Sunday. It looked like you may have been doing the sauce with me, but you pulled out a few quick dubs at the end of the day. So
I cursed it.
Well done. Oh no,
I
how
cursed
so?
it.
What happened?
I called it. I said Tom in contention for the sauce, and it turned around. And so I just need to shut my fucking mouth next time and just let it work
happen.
its course. So yeah. So my bad, boys. My bad.
It's okay, bud. It's okay.
Sauce is coming for you, Tom.
It's coming. It is coming.
One day, right?
It's gonna happen.
It's gotta happen eventually, right?
Gotta happen.
It's
gotta
close.
happen.
It was close.
I think if it doesn't happen, we might honestly just like kidnap you the Saturday before or the Thursday, maybe Wednesday night, so that you can't get your picks in. That's the plan.
Well, I was planning on just doing hot sauce at the end of the season if I never have to anyway.
We'll do that too.
Yeah, we'll see.
It'll be more fun to kidnap you though. It'd be kind of fun. It'd be kind of fun.
Pouring sauce down my fucking throat.
Just getting it all in your eyes and shit.
You motherfucker the whole time. Just getting some anger out.
Yeah, really getting Matt would be really getting some anger out.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens later in this episode. All right. Tied in 7th place, we have a 4-way tie at 6 and 8. We have Freeds, Connor McCann, Young Lunk,
He's my brother.
and none other than Matt Furness. All right,
Feels good, boys.
Great job, Matt. Great job.
I just want to first of all thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
I've really been listening to Jeff Saturday a lot.
No, it feels good to not have to eat hot sauce for 1 week. So just really happy, honestly. Sorry, Colby.
You know, it's okay. It's okay. I'm a little bummed, but hey, you know what? I had a bad week. I went fucking 5 and 9. Like that's bad. I deserve to eat hot sauce if I go 4 games down. That's brutal. So, but it was a tough week kind of for everyone. I mean, A-Russ in first place, 9 and 5. We've seen 9 and 5 be in 13th in previous weeks. So I think it was just a tough slate to pick. So for those of you that did well this week, well done. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Gravis keep your head up, bud. 3 and 11.
Yeah, Gravis 3 and 11. Tough week for him, but thankfully he's not on the podcast. Doesn't have to drink hot sauce. So, so I will be doing the hot sauce this week. But hey, you know what? I'm happy to take the burden off my boy Matty. So congrats, dude. Sit back and enjoy me suffering.
Sweetheart.
Yeah. All right. And for the overall leaderboard, once again, I'm just going to lightning round through this. First place, we have Tom Time, 94 and 55. Second place, Chef Swag, 92 and 57. Also tied with John in second, 92 and 57. Fourth, we have Freeds at 91 and 58. Fifth place, I am tied with Herlihy, 85 and 64. Seventh place, Connor McCann at 83 and 52.
He's my brother.
8th place, Matt Furness, 81 and 68. Young Lunk in 9th place at 71 and 46. BMAC in 10th place at 62 and 41. A-Russ in 11th place at 61 and 41. That's a great winning percentage record there. Spivey Special Podcast is at 50 and 41 in 12th place. And in 13th place, Unsolicited Nick Picks, 40 and 30. 14th place, Gravis 31 and 28. And then we have quite a few others down here. We have Kevin Brobin at 22 and 25, who I don't think he got his picks in this week, but he is spamming W in the chat, so he's here with us. That's all that matters. So, it looks like, we're going to have a tight race coming down the end of the season here. Tom, you only have the lead by 2 games over Chef Swag and John. So
I'm coming for that ace. I'm coming for that ace.
He wants your ace.
I got some spicy picks this week.
Oh,
I'm looking to make moves, Tom. I'm looking to make moves.
I like it.
All righty, boys. Well, then, without further ado, let me get my sauce ready. Oh, fuck.
All right.
Wait, hold on, real quick. Matt, how does it feel right now? Can you give me just give me some insight into how it feels right now?
Not trying to rub it in, but
no,
leading up to the pod today, I was in a much better mood than I have been for the last 8 weeks.
Something like that.
It's been a lot.
It looks like it. You're almost glowing right now.
Yeah,
you're almost glowing.
I feel jubilant.
You look great.
I feel alive.
Exorbitant.
Vibrant. Extravagant.
Festive.
All the things.
It is the holidays, boys.
My stomach is thanking me.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm not too thrilled. So we got the sauce. It's okay.
But you're a little bit hoarse.
Someone's got to do it.
Bring you right to life.
That's what I'm hoping. It just like burns all the mucus off my throat so that I can talk normally. We'll see.
I do want it to be known that Colby is also going to be attempting the hot sauce and the narration on the picks. So this has never been done. This is kind of next level. So
hopefully no hiccups.
We're gonna try. I'm gonna try and be a consummate professional. But Tom, I may need to audible your way, and if I do, I will let you know.
Point. Give me the
I'll just give you a if my throat just starts swelling up, I'll holler at your guy. All right. Well, here we go. It's going on the tongue right now.
Let's go.
Woo! All right. Starting off Thursday Night Football. Oh, there's a seed in here. Starting off Thursday Night Football.
No.
I'm taking it out. We have the Titans taking on the Packers. The Titans are going to get 3 points on the road. The money line is plus 145. Over under is 41.5. Oh, John, who you got?
Bro, I'm taking Tennessee. I get it. Aaron Rodgers is disgusting in 25-degree weather, but they only have 3 days to practice for this. And unless they're going to be tackling snowmobiles, Derrick Henry is going to run all over this defense. So give me Tennessee.
Yeah.
All righty, Tom.
I'm also going Tennessee, man. As much as I do think the Packers are a little back and Christian Watson looks like the guy, I just think that the running game will overcome and the Titans defense is going to play well. And they've got pretty good coaching over there in Tennessee. So give me the Titans.
Maddie?
Pack's back, baby.
Oh, God.
They're not dead yet.
All right.
Give me the Green Bay Packers. It's at Lambeau, right?
Yes, it is.
All right. Give me Green Bay
Prime
Packers.
time.
Christian Watson's playing good football. They released Amari Rodgers, who we all know is holding this team back the whole time. It's going to be on in Green Bay. There's some vibes going on. Some vibes.
Colby?
I'm gonna be taking the Titans. I think I'm gonna put Maddie on an island here. I just don't believe the Pack. I believe the Pack is maybe not dead, but I don't think they're gonna beat the Titans. Oh, all right.
I'll be an island
next
boy.
game. Next game. We have the Panthers taking on the Ravens. The Panthers going to be plus 12 on the road. Money line plus 500. Over under is 43.5.
Who's taking the Panthers? Anyone taking Panthers? Raise your hand.
It ain't me.
All right. That's an A-gap sweep, baby.
That's an A-gap sweep, baby. Oh, I'm crying. I'm sweating. I'm doing it all, Yizuka. Holy shit. All right. Next game, we have the Bears versus the Falcons. The Bears are getting 3 points on the road going to Atlanta. Their money line is plus 135. Over under is 50. Matt, who you got?
Give me the Bears. They got some good mojo going. I think they're going to be able to run the ball quite a bit. I think both teams are going to be able to run the ball. It's just going to be a nice little run fest. I think I'm going to smash the under because I don't think it's going to get to 50. But I feel like the Bears got some good things going. They almost beat Miami. They should have beat the Lions. Give me the Chicago Bears.
Yes.
All right. You know what? Wait, where's my pick? I was going to give
Was that your pick, John?
Yes.
Wait, who are you taking? You said yeah.
For all those reasons, yes.
Yes.
You know what? I'm going to take the Bears. Fuck it. We're taking Bears on the road against Atlanta.
All right.
They got it going. Let's go, Fields. Run it all over them.
John?
No, I said yes already to the Bears. Again, yes.
All right. Then I guess we're doing an A-gap sweep, baby, because I'm taking the Bears. I think they find a way. Let's go.
Let's go.
Atlanta has zero identity on offense, dude. They have no idea what they're doing.
How about that Marcus back throw, though?
Bro, they had 5 running backs combined for 22 rushes and 95 yards. So,
but what about
Cordell?
the back throw?
Listen, that Madden created character fucking
yeah, on the replay, like
right to
like
it
on the ground somehow it goes like out of the side of
immediately to a defender. It was perfect.
Yeah, that's
That definitely was a Madden animation. I'm glad you said that, John, because it just popped out. It was fucking weird.
It was sick.
All right.
low point.
Next game, we have the Browns taking on the Bills. Oh, it hurts to talk. Browns are going to get 8.5 on the road. Money line is plus 285. Over under is 43. Is anybody not going to circle the wagon?
I was so
Coming
tempted
back.
to not take the Bills here just because it might be snowing and I love Cleveland's run game, but this is not the island I'm trying to die on. I am 1 in 9 picking Browns games this year. So I'm going to be wrong this week.
Oh,
Yeah, I think we're all Bills, right?
We're all circling the
Yeah,
wagons.
absolutely. Certainly.
Another
I'd rather
sweep.
die with y'all
That's another
sweep.
Hit him
sweep.
with the sweep.
All right, this one's going to be interesting. I really want to hear your boys' takes here. We have the Lions taking on the Giants. The Lions are getting 3 points on the road. Money line plus 145. Over under is 46. Oh, Matt, who you got?
So I'm just not a big Giants believer. They're 7-2, and I'm 2-0 in the last 2 weeks taking the Detroit Lions. They beat the Packers. They had a stunning comebacker against the Chicago Bears. They got some good vibes, some good mojo going. The Sun God is on fire. They got their run game back. Give me the G-Dang Lions. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm fully invested in that. Give me the G-Dang Lions as well. I think that they have that mojo going right now, and you've never seen a more fraudulent 7-2 team than the New York Giants. They are a bottom tier offense. They only rely on Saquon, and even though this defense is bottom tier as well, Aiden Hutchinson has proved that he can come in and make some fucking key stops.
Huge.
So give me
Flying around.
Detroit.
Tom?
You know, all I want is for the Giants to be in purgatory, where they've been for a long time. But Dan Campbell won his first road game in his entire coaching career last week. The Giants are a good team. I think the Lions don't play a very different brand of football when they're away. It's at MetLife. We know what happens there. Weird shit. I just think the Giants are going to find a way. I think it's going to be close. I could see the under, but I'm taking the G-Men.
Yeah, I was very, very, very tempted to roll with the Lions after this win, but I have been picking the Giants, and it has worked 7 out of 9 times. So I'm going to continue to pick the Giants here at home this week. Oh, I got the mouth sweats, boys.
There we go.
Split. I got you, Maddie.
Let's
All right,
ride.
next.
That's right.
Next game, we have the Rams taking on the Saints. The Rams are going to get 4 points on the road heading to New Orleans. The over-under is 39. Is anybody going to ride with these sorry-ass Rams?
I'm not.
I was thinking about it, but I don't think I can.
Even
Especially
with
if
the
Jameis is coming
discussion,
back.
Jameis is coming back. I have to put that in my heart that he's coming back.
Yep.
There's
Yep.
no way.
All right, that's another A-gap sweep. Then we're rolling with the Saints,
wow.
baby.
Nice. I'm glad we did that.
I love that.
That was
All
good.
right.
That was good. All right. Next
You got any
game,
chocolate milk or anything, bud?
I got
Yeah,
water
you
and
pull
beer
up.
tonight, baby. Water and beer.
Nice. You're
So
a champion.
Real
no
man.
no
Man of the
backlash
people.
this time. It hurts to talk. All right, we got the Jets plus 3 against the Patriots. The money line for the Jets is plus 145. Over under is 38.5. The Jets got their ass kicked by the Patriots last time. What do you guys think is going to happen this week?
Give it to John.
I am
John, yeah,
so
you start.
fucking in on this Jets team, and off the bye, I think that they get it right. I know that Bill has it out for this Jets team. I know that they always do for especially young quarterbacks, but off of the bye, I am super invested in the New York Jets. This defense is a top defense in the league right now. Mac is a bottom tier quarterback. I don't think that they have a chance. I think the Jets come in and get the job done. Give me New York.
You know what?
Ooh.
You convinced me. I'm riding with the Jets, baby. Jets, Jets. Let's fucking go. They're not going to lose 2 in a row to this fucking sorry-ass Patriots team. Let's go, John. You got me fired up. Maddie? Tom?
I'm
gonna
riding with
take
the
it.
Jets.
Oh, shit.
This is the Robert Saleh, you're not the big brother anymore statement game. They got their ass
Absolutely.
kicked in New York. They're going to go to New England and kick their ass back, and it's going to be the Jets. Well, it's the Dolphins division, but not the little brother anymore. Give me the Jets.
Absolutely.
Let's go. Garrett Wilson popping off this week.
Absolutely.
Well, I guess I'm going to be an island boy because I think the Patriots, Bill Belichick off a bye. That dude's been beating teams off byes before all of us were even fucking born. So I just give me the Pats. I just think they find a way into home in Foxborough. I know it's be a huge win for the Jets and they're rolling hot, but I think the Pats do what they do and find a way.
I feel like this is how Tom doesn't do the hot sauces. We all just get fired up on a take. And he's like, all right, I'll pick the favorites.
Favorite.
Or if you just think the
The
opposite of
favorite
that,
at home, yeah.
if you think the opposite of that, this is how he does the hot sauce, Colby.
Yeah,
is
see,
because
exactly.
he goes with
We gotta
the
take
safe
some
option.
John's
risks.
only 2
Yeah.
games down, dude. John's been playing with fire all year.
Very
so,
true.
You can't really knock him.
It's very true. It's very true. All right.
Follow me
moving
if you
on.
want to live.
All right, moving on. A get right game for the Eagles against the Colts. The Colts
Hell
are going to
yeah,
get
brother.
6.5 points at home. Money line plus 240. Over under is 45. Anybody riding with the Colts?
No.
Did
All
not
right.
think so. That's going to be an A gap sweep for the Birds. Tom, tell us why they're going to win.
Because they're the much better team. They're gonna realize all their faults. They're not gonna let this shit happen. They're gonna focus on ball security. They're gonna focus on all these dumbass penalties. They're gonna find a way. Their defense will stop the run. Jonathan Taylor will not go over 100 yards. AJ Brown's gonna get a tutty. Devontae Smith's gonna get a tutty. And look out for, with sadly Goddard out for 4 games. I forget his first name, but Stoll, fucking 89 on the Eagles. That guy's gonna be involved. Look out for that. So he had a big catch.
Stole fuck. Stole fuck.
Yeah, Stole fuck. They're gonna stole fuck them all night long. That got a little gross.
That's all right. Hey, you know, we're here. We're here. All right. Yeah, that's a sweep for the Birds. Let's go, baby. All right, on to the next one. We have the Raiders taking on the Broncos. Rivalry matchup. Matt, what did you coin this as?
That you were about to lose your job, boy.
There we go. The Raiders are going to get 2.5 points on the road going up to Denver. Money line is going to be plus 125. Over under 41.5. I'm going to take Denver at home. I know it's kind of a weird pick, but yeah, I feel like a lot of people might do this, but I'm doing.
Can we pick a tie?
Yeah.
Can we pick
No.
a fucking nobody wins, America loses, you know?
This
that
definitely
is
will be an
fair.
America loses game, but yeah, I'm going Broncos at home.
It's the 2 most boring teams in the NFL right now playing against each other. And I also agree. I think Denver wins. I think this is the one where McDaniels loses his fucking job. His gerb. So give me Denver, and I hate it.
Matt?
I, 2 coaches on the hot seat, 2 of the corniest quarterbacks in this whole league. A lot of injuries for Denver, but you know what? Broncos country. Let's ride.
Let's ride, baby.
The home game. How can you pick the Raiders in any game right now?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know, but I'm gonna find a way.
Oh my God.
At 55 losses on the year, and 9 of them are the fucking Raiders. I just think the Broncos are so fucking bad, dude. And the Raiders are also so fucking bad.
Yeah.
And maybe it's just I just know a bunch of Raiders fans and I'm a homer for them. But God damn it, I think Derek Carr we're gonna have to be worried about his mental health if he loses this game. I think people need to be checking in. So give me the Raiders to save
who?
Derek Carr. To save Derek, give me the Raiders to save Derek
The
Carr's
who?
mental. The Raiders.
There it is. There it is. There it is. I love that. All righty, Tom.
Wait, who's a better actor? Who's
Huh?
a better actor? Russell Wilson or Derek Carr?
Derek Carr. Dude,
Oh,
Derek
yeah.
Carr's more believable.
Sorry to
That's for
get
sure.
emotional out here.
Derek Carr
He
went
goes acting?
method, dude. He goes method.
He
He
went
is
way
full
deep.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah, dude. Whereas Rush just shows up, does the job, gets out.
Yeah.
Does
I
the
was gonna
subway,
say,
does the danger witch, and he's out.
You're sending a mid-tier offense against statistically one of the best defenses in the league right now. I think Denver can definitely get it done in the altitude.
That
if
was
they
definitely
can't-
my thought process.
If they can't, then man, our discussion next week is going to be. I'm
Watch
actually
out for
stoked
Monday
either-
headlines.
I'm stoked either way. I don't give a fuck who wins this game. I'm stoked either way to talk about who's dead.
Yeah.
Like a car crash.
Yeah. This is one of those train wreck games. You're not going to be able to look away. It's going to be so bad.
It's
So
train
bad it's
hit
good.
Train. Yep.
What if it's just like a 45-42 shutout? Like,
I hope
absolute
it will
just
be.
like blowout. It'd be incredible.
And guess what? It probably is going to be. It's
Mm-hmm.
probably going to be some stupid high-scoring game that we go, oh, man, this was a fun one to watch. But no, give me Denver.
Yeah, over under 41.5 seems like a rat line. Take the over. I'm going to regret saying that next week. All right, next game, we got the Bengals versus the Steelers. The Bengals are going to be on the road, so that means the Steelers are going to get 4.5 points at home. Their money line is plus 175. The over-under for this game is 41. Tom, who are you going to take?
No, it's going to be the Bengals, of course, boys. I know the Steelers finally showed signs of life last week, but Bengals off a bye. They're going to be getting it going. Give me the Bengals in the Steel City.
Yeah, I guess I could have asked up front. Anybody going to ride with the Steelers?
Nope.
Bueller.
The Pittsburgh defense is much better with TJ, but
100%.
But it's Joey Burr.
Off a bye.
We're off a bye, dude.
Burr off a
He's
bye.
been chilling. All right, sorry. Let me spit this ice out.
Sweep
Doesn't
the
make for
decks,
good
boys.
radio. All right. Next game. This could be definitely the game of the week. I believe it's the lowest spread of the week. We have the Cowboys taking on the Vikings in Minnesota. The Vikings are actually going to get 1 point at home, and their money line is even money right now. Over under is 47.5. Boys, who you got?
I'm the fucking Vikings, dude. I'm taking the Vikings. Yeah. Fuck the Cowboys, dude. Dak's looking a little sketchy. They're all pissed off about losing last week. Vikings are playing some of the best football I feel like I've seen that franchise play in a long, long time. So I think they should be hitting on all cylinders. I think this is an easier opponent than the Bills. I'm just going to say that straight up. Their defense is great, obviously, but I think the Vikings defense is going to hold the Cowboys down quite a bit. Give me the Vikings at home.
I agree. No disrespect to the Cowboys defense, but the Bills defense is better. And Minnesota, the only thing that I'd be worried about is they've had a lot of high stakes emotional wins, a lot of fun plane rides home. Could come out a little bit flat, I guess, in this one, but they're 8-1 for a reason, man. We got to put some respect on Kirk Duggan's name. And I just don't believe in the Cowboys offense.
Yep.
Give me Minnesota, eh?
Yeah. I'm gonna just echo that. It's just Cowboys offense can't be trusted. So I trust the defense. Defense is stacked, but again, put some respect on Minnesota's name, man. JJ coming out there and making some of the best catches we've ever fucking seen in this league. So yeah, no, you gotta fucking go Minnesota at home. Skull, we're blowing the horn all night.
Hold on, boys.
Oh, here we go.
This could be a trap game. Minnesota's been so hot, they got to fizzle out at some point. But since it's not in prime time, I'm still going to go with the Vikings. I just had to give you guys a little bit of a scare. I can't be a pussy. I did the hot sauce tonight. I know. I didn't want to do it again. So I'm going to ride with you boys. We're going to A-gap sweep it. It's the bitch move, but you know what? I can't root for the Cowboys. If it was another team that was 6-3 with a great defense and a mediocre offense, I might pick them, but because it's the Cowboys, I'll pass.
Fuck the Cowboys.
Really, what we're lined up for right now is either Tom is eating hot sauce or we're going to have a bomb-ass three-way trivia on this next
episode.
I know, right? Yeah. You guys are all in line.
Yeah.
I got to Packers Island. That's, I think, the only wild card for me, so.
Yeah, you switched me to Jets, so I think we're riding together there. All right, boys, it is time. Jets. It is time for prime time. It is time for Sunday night football. Oh, God, I got burp. All right, ready? Oh, Sunday night. Oh, Sunday night. We have the Chiefs heading down to SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, California to take on Justin Herbert and the Chargers. The Chargers are going to get 7 points at home. Their money line is going to be plus 255. The over-under is 50. John, who you got?
Fuck, man. I want to be an outlier and take the Chargers, but I don't think that I can. Kansas City's just playing some really good ball right now. And I think I'm just going to go with the safe pick, and I'm just going to go KC. It's going to be an away home game. You know it. So there's no home field advantage, and I just have to go with a better team. Give me KC.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you there. I want the Chargers to win. I want them to do well. I picked them to go deep this year.
I do too.
But their division's just tough. They're gonna have to beat the Raiders, the Broncos again, and then maybe get lucky down the stretch and win a couple games. I don't have their schedule in front of me, but they could pull it off. But I don't think they're gonna get this one done. Not even at home. Because all of the Chargers fans are in San Francisco for the last game, so I don't know if they're gonna make it down in time. So I'm taking
so many fucking Chiefs fans too. This
yeah,
is Kansas City West.
Yeah. So I'm taking the Chiefs.
I am as well taking the Chiefs. They're playing too fucking well. Unless Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, and there's a couple of guys on defense that are hurt too for the Chargers. Unless they all miraculously feel better this week, I don't see how they even really compete. So might be kind of a snoozer, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree. JC Jackson out for the season. I don't think these Chargers corners can hang with the weapons that the Chiefs have on the outside of the perimeter. Going to see more Kadarius Toney, hopefully. A lot of speed with McCole Hardman as well. I don't know. Is Juju playing?
I don't think so. Yeah, he's out for quite a while.
I hope not. Juju, rest up, bud. And then obviously Travis Kelce. Chargers are going to lose a second straight Sunday night football.
Brutal.
Tough.
Why? I mean, Vikings fans have to be thrilled that game didn't get accelerated to Sunday night.
Yeah.
Cowboys Vikings seems like it's going to be such a better game than Chiefs Chargers. But it's
Herbert versus Mahomes.
Yeah, and this was the division that everybody was looking at when the season started as like, these are going to be the best games of all time.
Yeah.
True.
Turns out it's just the Chiefs being fucking great and the other teams scraping and clawing for victories when they can.
Yeah, two of them are the worst teams in football.
We just talked
Not
about.
funny.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's pretty fucking brutal.
It's all about the East, guys. Both divisions in the East. That's where it's at, dude. Those are the best divisions in football this season by a mile.
It's wild. That's wild. All right. Well, that's an A-gap sweep for the Chiefs then, yeah?
Yeah.
So sweep them up. All right, boys. Last game in Mexico City. We have... Oh, wait. We got to do it, boys. Ready?
All right, in Spanish.
Oh, in Spanish. Da 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 I rolled my R there a little bit. You hear that? All right, we have the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Cardinals. The Cardinals are going to get 8 points on the road. The money line is plus 290. The over-under is 43.5. Who wants to tell me why the Niners are going to win this game?
Because it's the fucking Niners, baby. Nick Bosa is playing unreal defense right now. This defense is unreal. And the Cardinals are going to have some question marks. Kyler coming off an injury, coming back. I just think that the Niners are going to be playing some top tier ball right now. Jimmy's feeling it. Again, we always say it. He's under the radar numbers. He's hitting 250 and he's hitting 2 tuds at least. No picks. He's being smart with the ball. Christian is going to be more comfortable in the offense. We've seen him get more involved week in, week out. The Niners are finally hitting strides. I'm so stoked for us to go international, and I'm so stoked for us to put the Cardinals down on Monday night. So give me the Niners.
Agreed. And I think it's going to be more of a home game on a neutral site for the Niners. I think they're going to have more fans in Mexico City. Sneaky elevation game, 7,300 feet. Yeesh.
Yep, always
that's highest in the league, guys. I mean, the highest is Denver.
Higher than Mile High.
Denver, Denver at 5,000.
2,000 feet higher.
Yeah.
Can we get where are the Cardinals practicing right now? Niners taking good account. We're in Colorado Springs right now, practicing at elevation. Connor McCann, if you could get down there right now, please get us some pictures, get us some insight, boots on ground, all that good stuff. We'd appreciate you, bud. But I would be interested as to where the Cardinals are practicing.
I'm reading an article.
Not that it matters, still going to get torched.
Yeah.
But I think that's going to benefit probably the run game. I don't know. I actually don't know how that benefits, but I guess whichever team can control the rock longer, which I could see the Niners being able to with their run game.
I agree.
That defense of the Cardinals is on the field a lot, and they're tired. Everyone's going to be a little extra winded. Bully ball time.
Well, no, Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz probably out for season, maybe out indefinitely right now. He's been Kyler's safety blanket. We don't even know if Kyler's going to play. Like, he obviously missed last week. Your options, fucking Robbie Anderson, somehow, some way might need to catch a fucking pass one of these games. So it's pretty rough. Pretty bleak.
Let's not forget the Cardinals get weird against the Niners, and Colt McCoy and James Conner absolutely kicked our teeth in last year.
Oh, yeah. Was that the James Conner game where he looked like fucking Cooper Kupp out there? Yeah, I remember that game. He was making some snags.
It made the sad highlight reel you put together.
If you're gonna make it, if you're gonna make it in this league, you have to have a short memory, and so the Niners are gonna have short memory, bud. This is an international game. This is different. This is on that grand scale where I mean, everybody was talking about it for the Berlin game or the Germany game. It was different. It's just a different atmosphere. I expect that crowd to be going nuts. I expect chants that we've never heard. I expect energy that we've never seen. I am so stoked to watch Stadio Azteca go absolutely nuts. So it's gonna be fucking sick. And give me the Niners all day. All day. I'll make the pick twice. I'll make it 3 times. I don't care.
Niners all day, baby. All fucking day. They're gonna run all over this Cardinals team. I think this could be a really fun big CMC game. I think they're going to get ahead early. I think this might be the first opportunity we have to see the Niners have 200-yard rushers in a little while. I'm going to throw that out there and just say that's going to be my hot take.
CMC.
Yeah, dude, 200-yard rushers. I think that could be super fucking fun to see. And in a game that is at high altitude, when you have 2 running backs, kind of bounce them in back and forth, they're both going to get some good looks. So
all I gotta say is watch out for division rivals that you're favored by more than 9 points on Monday Night Football, though, boys. Watch ass. Let's still say those Hail Marys for the Niners. Let's not forget about those things.
Do you think that spread comes down considerably if Kyler is confirmed to be playing?
No, it probably should. I think a little bit. 8 seems a little aggressive, but
right. I think it would go down to like maybe 5-ish.
Yeah, I can see that 5.5.
So don't bet it until they make the announcement, I would say.
Or unless you want to bet Cardinals, then smash that right now.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, smash Cardinals +8 right now if you want to bet. Take Cardinals on Mexico City.
If you're a dummy.
If you're a fucking idiot. Alrighty, boys. Well, there we go. Another week in the books. Hot Sauce gave me a run tonight. I will say it faded quick-ish, but hit hard. I was not expecting it to hit as hard as it did tonight. So,
you did great.
But we're back. We're back.
Killing it, dude. Killing it.
Yeah. Next time, Tom, I might have you do it, but it's like just talking hurts. It literally hurts. But it was part of my like powering through it. It like if I wasn't talking and I just had to sit here and like stare at the screen while you talked, it would have been harder. So also this is not football related at all, but Sacramento Kings are absolutely shit pumping the Brooklyn Nets. This is a beautiful game by the Kings. They just can't miss. I think Terrence Davis has 25 points.
Oh my God.
Domantas Sabonis, 17 points. Kevin Huerter, 19 points. De'Aaron Fox, quiet, 14 points. But guess what? They don't need him. They don't need him. I mean, we do need him, but we don't need him tonight. Harrison Barnes with 16.
Sorry ass Nets, dude.
Trey Lyles coming off the bench with 10. So just great performance.
KD's asking for a trade to the Kings tomorrow.
Oh, and De'Aaron Fox has 9 assists. 9 assists. So he's making the guys around him better, which you watched the game before this, Charles Barkley was giving Ja Morant a lot of shit by saying he doesn't make players around him better. So very interesting.
Doesn't have to. He's the best, and he's on my fantasy, and everybody can eat it.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. Also, I do want to apologize. We did not end up doing the Kings podcast and stream that we wanted to do. I got sick and wasn't feeling up to it, so just wanted to apologize for that. But it will happen. So keep your eyes peeled on our Twitter. Check us out on Discord because we do want to talk some basketball amidst the NFL season as well. But with the new format, it just makes it a little tough. So keep your eyes peeled on our Twitter, and we'll let you guys know if we're hopping on to do some NBA talk. But anything else, boys?
Dude. 49-point lead.
40?
No, right?
No. 39-point lead.
39. Okay, yeah. Holy shit.
39-point lead with 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So
Kings are favored by 4 points. Like,
pretty crazy.
Nice.
Absolute shit pumping.
Pumping.
Good
John,
job.
how's the Sharks game looking?
It's a great question. Let me give you a quick update right now. Sharks were looking good. Second period, we were 1-1. Sharks now are 2-2 into the third. So I need to get this game on.
All right, I got one quick ignored and unrequested. I got someone in my dynasty league asked for a Cole Kmet for a 4th rounder. He was going to give me a 4th rounder for Cole Kmet after he just popped off the last 2 weeks, right? My team's I got Freiermuth and I got Cole Kmet. It doesn't seem like obviously not the 4th. But do you think I should try and get Cordell Patterson for Cole Kmet? Just to show running backs.
In a
That's a win now move, baby.
And Cordell Patterson had an off week, so I think maybe he might be just willing to pull the trigger. Guys only got Gerald Everett, so he's got no tight ends. Also got Taysom Hill. I think maybe he might pull the trigger on that. I don't think he probably wouldn't give me a pick back, but I think Cordell Patterson and Kmet, I think that he might take that. What do you think? Just a quick reaction.
Why not? Go for it. Fuck yeah. Send it.
Yeah, it's a win now move.
If he takes it, go for it. I mean, like you said, you have Freiermuth. He's young. He's going to be good. Kenny Pickett will hopefully figure it out over the next few years. Then
I picked up Kmet off the waivers. So
there you go.
Turn Kmet into Cordell.
Do you really need a good RB2?
I just need running backs. I have RB3s. That's my whole team is quarterbacks and wide receivers. That's my whole squad. And I've been winning games. But yeah, I think Cordell might sure it up a little bit.
Yeah, I'd say go for it. Why not? And then if he blows up and maybe even blows up early next season, get rid of him and get a new younger prospect.
Well, that dude's dying to get rid of him. So see if
I know he's been fucking shopping him hard. So that's why I think I have a shot.
Go for it,
see
dude.
what happens.
Why not? Send it.
Let's see how quick he turns this down. It's gonna be before we even end the stream. That's how fast.
All right. Well, he might be quick. Keep us updated. All righty, boys. Anything else? Anything else before we wrap it up for the night? All right. Fuck yeah. Go Kings. Go Sharks. Let's go Niners. Keep it going. Hey, go Birds, Tom. Birds are gonna bounce back.
Coming back.
Big bounce back game here for the Birds.
Big bounce back.
All righty. Well, as always, we love you guys. Thank you so much for joining us tonight and listening to us on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Podbean, Google Pod, wherever you find your pods. Thank you for listening. We appreciate you guys. Come on, give us a follow on Twitter, Instagram. Check us out on YouTube as well. YouTube.com/TomTime, TAMTAHM, I think, right? TomTime. TAHMTIME. There we go.
Yep.
So check us out. We love you guys. We will see you next Tuesday.
We should send our group to. I think Spivey's on right now doing all Kings fucking.
Oh, are they? Yeah, let's go raid Spivey. Fuck yeah.
I think he was on, so I thought I was gonna bring that up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very much on.
SPI Spivey special. Is it Spivey special
Sean
podcast?
Minutes. Yep.
Yeah.
Home sighting, dude. They're pulling.
It says invalid username. Hold on, let me find it. Raid channel.
SPIVEY.
Spivey special. Here we go, boys. All right. If you're here with us in the chat, we're going to go raid Spivey. Give them all the fucking love in the world. They're doing the King's Watch party. They're probably having a fucking blast. Let's go in there like a goddamn party. All right, here we go. It's starting. I don't know. All right, so it's up top. Click raid now. Raid now. Ready to raid. All right, here we go. Rating now. Boom. All right, let's go check out their channel. Where are they at?
Party of 4. AGAP boys, welcome to the party. Kings are winning by a bajillion.
Here we go.
Not only that,
I was on their channel for a while.
Just got to our 220, 229, it looks like. So
I think it worked. Did it work? Are we still live? I don't really
Just
know
Band-Aid
what the
night.
fuck's
I
going
don't
on.
think we're
here.
live.
Yeah,
I'm watching them
very
now.
much
Third
still
string
live.
there for the Nets.
But
Why
we're not
Monk's
on
still in
their
the
channel
game?
off of
I
our
guess you don't
channel.
really have that many options.
I just want to make sure we're not live on our channel. Oh, they're live on our
We are
channel.
very-
Wait, no, they're not.
They're all
We're
live.
very much
We are
live.
very
What the
much
fuck?
live.
That's a
We're
career
live.
high for whoever that guy is for the Nets.
Why did that not work?
Coming in and cleaning the
Yeah, no,
field.
we're very
Gets a
much live
steal.
right
He's
now.
just
You
gonna
you
hoist
brought
another
me
one.
to there when I was as a
Billy's
viewer.
too
I'm
low
now
for
on.
it.
Oh, I think.
Fox
All right,
Network.
I'm gonna end the stream. Love you guys.
I don't
Thank you
know.
so much.
Love you, Brad.
I think
Later.
we just bring them over there and then we end our stream. Peace. I'll probably. I think I'm gonna host them. Is what I need
Just
to
got
do.
stuff.
So.